Welcome to another Monday Madness. I'm joined here by Mad Max, Taladia, Domtober, Joe's Dueling. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Watching the snow and relaxing.
Nice 3-day weekend, but it's over. I got to go back to work.
I worked all weekend, so with the exception of Saturday, I didn't work Saturday.
Okay.
We've been getting hit with snow for like 3 days, and
It's so cold. I've just been wearing this weird snuggie like thing. Don't judge me. I get cold easy.
Well, listen, you should have a cup of a hot chocolate sitting there with the hot chocolate and just.
No, he needs a hot toddy.
Hot toddy, yeah.
I need to get some good hot chocolate because my wife likes it too. But you know what? I might take like a 2-minute break and go get some hot tea because I can at least drink tea later at night. I just can't do coffee or I'll be up.
Yeah.
What about hot chocolate? Can you drink that?
Yeah, I just don't have any right now. I don't have any hot chocolate now. I should have gone out the last time we were at the store.
You know who has the best hot chocolate? And no kidding, Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons has good hot chocolate.
Little Timmy's.
Oh, I can't stand chocolate. Ugh.
Go Steelers!
What? Go home, Steelers.
Yeah, freaking Cowboys suck.
Stop hurting my heart.
Well, one good thing, I reached out to my cousin and he responded this time. Like he's not rude or anything. He just doesn't really talk much. He finally was like, because we were talking about the Steelers sucking, and he's like, he responded to that. So I talked to my cousin a little bit.
Oh, nice.
It's funny. What's his name? Tomlin from the head coach.
Steelers coach.
Steelers. Yeah, he freaking walked out. He asked him a question. He walked out.
Are you serious?
Listen.
Sounds
good. Shit, I'd walk out too. It was 4 quarters of 15-degree weather, standing on the sidelines.
The Cowboys should get all fired. Fire everybody from the freaking goddamn bucket boy.
Didn't they fire McCarthy today?
I don't know.
I think they did.
They did?
I think they did.
Yeah, I've been looking at ESPN.
They had Buffalo. Buffalo had people shoveling. They were paying $20 a person to shovel snow in the stadium all day today.
They cleaned up that stadium pretty well. I was surprised.
Yeah, me too.
For how bad it looked yesterday.
If they fire McCarthy, they have Shanahan and they have Belichick that's available. So we'll see.
But then again, what else do they have to do in Buffalo?
Let me say hi. Taladia, hey.
Yeah.
AOA. Isaac. Welcome, Isaac. Hey, Chris, what's going on?
Hey, Chris.
18. Jeez.
It's cold.
Minus 18.
Cold this morning. I got to work this morning. I was cold all friggin' day. The whole building was cold.
Remember to thumbs up the video because I forgot to.
I already did it. I did it before I came here. So I'm always
everybody.
I just did
thumbs up.
I just did it.
You know, if I get a certain amount of likes tonight, I might do a giveaway towards the end of the show. I might take something from behind me and give it away.
And let's get
I accept
boosted for up to 1,000 subscribers, guys. That's
close.
He's very, very close, guys. If we get him up to 1K, that shows the support is there.
Listen, give him 100 hot chocolates. He likes hot chocolates.
I heard they used to call you hot chocolate in jail.
From the waist down, baby.
Whoa, come on, Dom. It's too early. Too early.
It's never no.
It's not.
Hey, Dom, I want to request something of Domtober. In the future, since you have all those pops, I'd like you to do your top 5 favorite pops, and then top 5 most expensive pops. Oh, he did that already?
Yeah, we did top 5 pops
We did that.
last 2 weeks ago.
I can do another one. Like most of the pops I have now, like, you know.
Or you know what? 5 hardest to get pops. What are the hardest ones to track down? Because that's sometimes if you collect, sometimes it's hard to get them.
Well, you know what? I'll get something going because I'm trying to figure out. But
It's a no hashtag. I'll make it Mickey.
The hardest pop set. Never mind.
Oh no, I like fun.
Which are the hardest to take out of your butt?
Oh, whoa, Herb. Wow.
I think they're all pretty tough with those large heads.
PG-13.
Hey, some people like
whichever have the crowns.
Freddy Funkos are much more popular.
To put in your butt?
I'm just saying that's the they got the crown.
Chris, the band ones are pretty cool. And then when we were tape hunting with Bruce and Rhea were here, when we went to that one comic book store, they actually had a Luke Skywalker pop in front of a poster in my box. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. But I can't start collecting something else too. I already collect too much with tapes.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. People started giving me pops. I'm like, why are you giving me pops?
Well, look, I tell you what.
What the hell?
I like what the Funko has, the comic covers. They have a pop with the comic cover, and I wish they would make more Boba Fett's. But I have the Spider-Mans. I like the Spider-Man, the black symbiote Spider-Mans, comic cover ones, the 300, 252, and then Venom Ultimate Protector 1.
I think the only comic cover I have is the Ultimate Fallout 4, the Miles Morales one. Pop.
You know what's cool about these? You see, this is Freddy Funko as Darth Maul.
Those Freddy Funkos are pretty expensive.
A lot of the Boba Fett one is like $7,000, and then they have a red hair one that's like 24 pieces.
Yeah, the Freddy Funkos,
$15,000
because it's the Funko mascot.
Yeah,
it's like next
Freddy Funko as Mando.
It's like next level mashup because it's also the Funko Pop mascot, but then it's a genre or a property on top of that.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's funny. A few weeks ago, we were talking about that Funko's missing opportunities. You know, since they have Freddy Funko who can cosplay as all the male characters, they should come out with a female Funko called Fanny Funko, and she could be all the female.
Fanny Funko.
So, well, I say Fanny because it sounds better. Freddy, Fanny. So, but apparently they have something brewing for
mortgages.
That apparently they have a
Fanny and Freddy.
Freddy Funko scientist, like a little thing, is going to create a girl, like Weird Science. So we're going to have we possibly might have a Fanny Funko.
Cool.
So,
does she have boobs?
Cleavage.
Okay.
Hey,
good enough.
Something to balance off those huge heads.
Hey, Mama Bear, won't you take me to Funko Town?
Take me to Funko Town.
Here's one of my favorite Funkos right here.
What is
Leah.
it?
Oh yeah,
your favorite.
It says Slave Leia.
Yes, it does.
So that's going to be worth money, right? Because they if it ever make another one,
that's what it actually is. It's not Prisoner Leia. It's not Hut Slayer Leia. It is Slave Leia. Just like Slave 1. The damn friggin' cancel culture shit.
You can still buy.
That was my fault. My bad. I thought I was doing a good thing. I'm sorry. I'm an SJW. I'm sorry. I was trying to help everyone out. My bad.
10 points. You know what? Okay, aside. To be honest with you, you got to understand that there's a lot of things that are, that are changing the world. Have a kid go out to a store and buy a toy that has the word slave on it. That's you can't. You really can't have that happen. I'll always call it because I grew up with it, but today's standards.
What if you confuse kids?
What do you mean?
Like, because the kids grew up with that, and you're like, oh, yeah, like the slave land, and they're like, what are you talking about?
Isn't that too far for? I shouldn't get us all going down this route, but isn't that too far?
There we go.
No. Listen, isn't it too far to cancel words that are actually accurate? She was a slave.
Well, she was,
but she's also a prisoner. How's that not accurate?
But
it's not. It's still accurate. Yeah,
well,
she's a prisoner.
Accurate, but you know what? Back in the day, prisoner was used too. But a lot of words were used, and they weren't controversial as much. They were controversial, but they weren't controversial.
It's also she wasn't even a slave. Like they weren't making her do anything. She was just there.
Yeah,
I know. She was just laying around.
She was just laying around. She's a prisoner. She's not a slave.
Do you think actually George Lucas, some type, that was a bad fantasy of his calling her even slave to begin with? Perp?
No, because he didn't even direct it.
You were saying she wasn't. Oh, he didn't direct Return of the Jedi?
No.
He wrote the scripts. He wrote all the scripts.
Yeah, that's right.
What does it say on the script?
The script says, well, you know what's funny?
Hey, the toy said Slave Leia, didn't it?
Yeah, the toys, all the toys.
There we go. He has the marketing rights for the toys.
All the toys said Slave Leia, Slave 1, all that stuff like that. But I know that Prisoner Leia and Hut Slayer Leia has been thrown around a lot more. That they were not. It's not just now. It was back then too. But
I think the proper politically correct thing to do is just call her Tits Out Leia. That would be
Tits Out Leia. All right, let's
I'm
get
okay
into the
with
show.
that.
God damn you guys.
It's not even like a real name. It's just like something they're calling it. That's why I don't mind that
Do that
change.
quickly, do
However,
that
I do think you do have a point with Slave One. Like changing that name, I feel okay. You didn't have to do that for something like Slave Late. Like that's a nickname. I don't mind if that gets
You know
changed
what?
around.
The reason why
Yeah,
Slave
that's a
One
good
was
point.
Slave One, it was on a slave planet. It was a slave. Slave One is a type
Yeah,
of ship.
that's legit.
It's
I think that's a legit
so-
criticism for sure.
So Lucas still has rights to the toys, right? You said?
No,
Or he lost rights to the
he
toys?
gave everything to Disney.
Oh, okay.
He retained some of it. That
Well,
part.
okay, wait. I'm gonna get all right. So
I don't know the exact details, but I remember covering it way
Well,
back in the
there
day. He
is-
retained something there
he signed over a lot
to the
to
classic
Disney,
stuff.
but there is a speculation why Disney doesn't use that. They try to get away from the original trilogy stuff and the classic characters because he still does get a kickback from it.
And
And Disney does not like to give kickback
Yeah,
to anybody.
Yeah, I think that I actually did way back in the day when I was doing Kathy Kennedy Fire videos.
Yeah.
I actually did a video and I actually did research. And he did retain part, like you're right, he retained part of at least the OG character rights in certain forms, like the toys. And that might have led them to wanting to get those OG characters. Maybe that's why they killed them off. I know we did lose Carrie Fisher, but that's keep killing them off and introduce new characters to replace them is because they get all the profits on the new characters.
I tell you exactly. So, Gracie might know a lot more stuff. He has the knowledge out there, this and that. But what I've read and listened, look. Let's put it this way: Disney knows you use original trilogy stuff, people will buy it. It's been proven. If Galaxy's Edge was original trilogy stuff, it would be even more packed and more exciting.
Not true. It was like
Yes.
$5,000 a night.
I know that.
Dom, don't you think Disney, like if that were true, Disney would do it? Plain and simple.
No, but they're getting away from it. That's what I'm trying to say. Look, if I was Disney, that's what the money, it's still making. If you notice, if you put the original trilogy with the sequel trilogy, it overrides the sequel trilogy 100%. Put toys. The toy sales are down. Everything's down with you.
I like the Domspiracies. To correct Degrassi, it's not about he doesn't own Star Wars. He owns part of like the old school merchandising, the old stuff. And that may also factored into the parks why they decided to go with the new trilogy too on a lot of the stuff. All
right, Dom, finish your point. Finish your point, then we're gonna have to move on to
my thing is that I'm not taking away from the sequel trilogy. You know what? As much I'm not a big fan of it, but there's a lot of girls that like Rey. I would have never noticed. And I can't.
She's the most powerful Jedi. Why wouldn't people love her?
Look, I can't complain. I can't look at a little girl and tell a little girl that
she's a Skywalker.
Rey sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they like Rey. That's the thing. It's there. Yeah. Look, I have seen I've been really taking a USA, about certain things. And I have to look at things at a different perspective. Wusa, because
the ears. Wusa.
Look, times have changed. It's a different time, but the original trilogy will still make a lot more money than any of the sequel trilogy stuff that's put out. It's even proved like the new stuff that comes out, people still buy it. It's just one of those things where I know the sequel trilogy has to progress and has to move on, with different things, but in logic, if you mix the old trilogy with the newest stuff, you have more success. It's just one of those things where
that's what they tried to do that with the most recent trilogy. They brought back a bunch of
but they
legacy characters, and then
the legacy got the shit on.
But
they killed Luke, they killed Han, and God rest her soul, Carrie Fisher.
They had nothing else to do with them. I'm sorry. I know you guys have the books, but gee, that was going to happen. Anyone that didn't think there wasn't going to be a passing of the torch has no idea how movies work.
Seriously, there should have been a passing of the torch. You're right, but Luke should have went out. I know he had that force projecting thing, but he should have went out even more, taking a Star Destroyer down, doing something crazy.
I got a Star Destroyer.
No, that's fine. I wasn't happy how Han.
If you want
I wasn't
that,
happy how Han out. I thought he deserved a little better, but other than that,
sure.
It's great. They are.
He had a son. I mean, getting killed by his son is pretty cool, right?
Yeah, but
pretty epic.
We had more people around.
Yeah, I know. People, I'm very. It's so interesting with the sequel trilogy. I think they're very interesting movies just to talk about. I personally don't even like them that much, but I don't think they're as bad as everyone said they were.
I said the last one is god awful because it's just throwing up on
but
screen.
Even that one I'm having fun with
writers.
Even that one I like meme. It's more of a meme now than anything.
Do you know?
You gotta realize. Hold on, you gotta realize that the actors didn't want to play these characters anymore. There was no going forward with them, even if Carrie Fisher didn't die. They were done as characters. Their arc was done.
I'm tired of the characters in general.
Dude,
I just don't.
In my opinion, they didn't even go hard enough with Luke. I think Luke is destined to be a bad guy. He was destined to fall. I'll say that right now. I think he was destined to fall, considering the shitty training he got. Look what happened with Anakin. That guy had way better training than that dude. Fell hard. Luke was destined to become the worst freaking bad guy, and they kind of dropped the ball on that.
What they should do with Luke was give him. Well, now that they're trying to fill in the things, they're trying to do stories that give Luke some kind of a type of redemption type of thing, to a point where what happened at the end is because of certain things, the 30-year time gap that happened, that you'll see why Luke became more of the hermit and more of the he went into solitude himself. He got out of there because of all the stuff. But you know what?
I mean, I would too if my mom could muster up the strength to fight the Empire, but not enough to raise me as a child.
To be fair, let me interject
one point, real quick.
Go ahead.
The Emperor was not supposed to come back.
Live after giving birth.
The Emperor wasn't supposed to come back.
Bad mother.
The first idea of a villain was the son of Mortis, and Kathleen Kennedy did not want that because she thought that fans wouldn't know who the hell the son of Mortis was.
The general audience.
She would be correct.
The general audience.
The general, but if you watch Clone Wars, you would have known the son of Mortis.
The general audience didn't watch Clone Wars.
Yep. Well, we watched it. I watched it. I can tell you that. I don't care what the average person, but that's what they want.
Luke and his father were mass murderers.
How was Luke?
Vader killed kids, and everybody cheers.
Yeah, but how is Luke a mass murderer?
I mean, there's the clerk's argument that there was tons of people in that Death Star that probably had nothing to do with anything. They were just janitors, and they all got killed.
Yeah, people sitting there. They had old age home there. They had a senior citizens home on there that they were.
Yeah.
They all got killed.
There had to have been daycare on there somewhere.
Yeah, there's a daycare. There's a puppy care.
Dog sitting.
Yeah, Luke killed all those things.
Little cat that Ewoks on the.
There was probably some like diplomats that were trying to negotiate freedom for their planet, and they went in there and like, come on,
some teamsters they just brought on to fix some shit.
Interns, teenage interns.
I guess. Point to Chris and Perp. Yeah, he did blow up the Death Star.
Vader was original catfish. 3 movies of James Earl Jones' voice, and he turned out to be paler than me.
Did you ever see that Chasing Amy monologue where it's like, they're trying to tell us deep down we all want to be white?
Sebastian
Stan is Luke. Anyone?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I can actually see Sebastian Stan as Luke Skywalker. That would be cool.
He's a little taller than Luke in real life.
I prefer just to not see any of those characters ever again.
I agree. Let's move on.
Yeah, man. Seriously, we got Mandalorian now. I'm good. Let's see stories with that guy and Grogu. I'm good. That's Star Wars to me now.
In last week's Star Wars book, Luke was just doing some random magic out of nowhere, and someone asked him, "How'd you learn how to do that?" I don't know. I didn't have training for this. It just happened.
What a Mary Sue!
I know.
Little dingle tangle.
This weekend's box office, Mean Girls comes in at number 1 with 28 million. The Beekeeper at 16.7. Wonka balls to 8.3. Anyone But You rises up to
Anyone But You is holding on there. Raunchy comedies are back, baby.
People love a good romantic comedy and raunchy comedy. You get both.
Maybe people like what's her name, Sweeney. She's in the
Madam Web.
Hey,
the number 1 movie of the year.
I'll be honest. Remember I mocked the Madam Web cartoon movie coming out? The costumes look really good.
Really?
It
I
looked really
agree
good,
with
like I
you.
said.
I don't think they look really good, but they don't look bad like everyone's saying.
I find
they-
Spider-Woman's costume to be far too binding. That's how
Better than
I
Echo's
never
costume.
would say
There, I
that
said
about
it.
that costume. I like the binding.
it's too tight.
Too tight.
No problem.
Really?
No problem
Tight?
there.
You gotta let them puppies. You gotta let them puppies breathe.
They have puppies in the movie? Do they throw dogs
Yeah.
at the bad guy? What's going on?
Puppies.
So, somebody call Peter on those puppies.
Pedo? You mean PETA?
Peter.
I don't want to
No,
call
you,
pedo.
you did say. I was like, what the?
Well, look at the company I keep.
I'm about to leave.
But I believe they said about 15 to 20% of the audience walked out of Mean Girls when they found out it was a musical.
That's fair.
They got
Not everyone
tricked.
has great taste.
I know.
Well, I mean, they should have. To be fair, they should have really stressed with the marketing because it is a sequel that it's going to be a little different because the first one wasn't. I didn't see.
I didn't want to hear a single song until I see the movie. What about that marketing?
No, but that's it's not fair marketing. It's a sequel. It's a really different vibe from what I could tell.
Well, they didn't
They
market
Yeah.
Wonka or The Color Purple as musicals, or Barbie. Barbie had a lot of musical numbers.
Yeah, I get. All right, never mind.
The audience
No,
is
Max
not
has a
that bright.
point. Max has a point.
Why are we not giving it up to the beekeeper for making $16.7 million?
We were about to get there. We're giving Mean Girls a little bit. Yeah, Beekeeper kicks ass.
I need a musical trigger warning. This is a musical.
Beekeeper's not a musical. Don't worry, Max.
No, that triggers people. Obviously, they walked out. Why
You
can't
think people are triggered that Beekeeper's
I
not a
know.
musical?
I know.
What?
People get triggered from trigger warning. You need a trigger for trigger warning.
Well, listen,
The best thing
There's
I
like a
read
study
about
that said trigger warnings don't work and actually make things worse. There was like a study about that.
Well, why can't we say this? This is a musical.
I don't know. The best thing I read about the beekeeper was the fact that Statham apparently makes beekeeping metaphors the whole time. Yet when he meets other people in that beekeeper organization, none of them make those metaphors. So I found that to be hilarious.
When's the gardener coming out? The plumber.
Yeah, that's what this guy said. A lot of weird code names, dude. That's always been a thing since like the mechanic.
Yep.
They all need jobs.
And the mechanic was a remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The accountant.
I enjoyed the accountant.
The master
Ben Affleck
gardener.
didn't
There's
talk in
tons
it.
of those.
Made it a good movie.
There's one called The Painter that just came out on Amazon Prime. So
you
now it's
serious?
not just jobs, it's hobbies.
Oh,
They got the movie called The Lollipop.
the collector.
The toy collector. The toy train collector. That's the next one.
Boy,
Yeah.
beekeeper is David Ayers, right?
Yeah, David
Correct.
is keeper.
Oh, so he took time enough from bitching from Twitter to celebrate his beekeeper.
James Gunn proves you could do both.
Yes, you're right. Bitch and complain. No.
I'm glad the accountant's
While running studios.
Ew. He wants a studio? I thought he just hangs out there until it gets sold.
You're thinking of J.J. Abrams. It's okay.
No, he's not wrong.
The quarryman is coming. The accountant.
I want the crosswalk. Who like the ladies with the stop sign for school? The school crosswalker.
Crossing guard?
The crossing guard. Thank you.
The
We need one of
crossing
those.
There was a
guard.
movie called The Crossing Guard.
Yo, The Greatest Showman was good.
Damn it, you're right. It was with Jack Nicholson, wasn't it? It's disingenuous marketing.
I guess.
What marketing isn't disingenuous? I'm always promised a good movie and I get shit sometimes.
Well, look at the trailers. They show you all the good scenes, and you get to the movie, you're like, where's the rest of the movie?
Promised a TVMA Echo series. I didn't get that, in my opinion.
No,
Mark.
definitely not.
Marketing, huh? I got lied to.
You were there. It happened. I guess you missed it. Next up, Joyce Randolph, Trixie on the Honeymooners dies at 99.
The last of the honeymoon is gone.
Yes.
Wow.
99
The
years
fact
old.
that she
I
lasted
thought you
that
said
long is
Grace
incredible.
Randolph. I was like, what?
What? Stop.
I was looking on something else, and I wasn't looking at the thing. I'm like, oh boy.
You know,
Joyce
a lot of
Randolph.
people,
Whew.
a lot of
Well, no,
you know,
that's bad too. Why
if she
couldn't she get
passed-
to 100?
If she
Pass,
passes,
I mean,
if if Grace Randall passes away, how's she gonna block everybody? Come on, she needs to block more
And
people.
she died in her New York City apartment. She lives in New York City.
That's a fabulous apartment she has. The view, anyway. It's just
if
a
I can
box.
answer Anthony, there's an argument to be made that if they did market it as a musical, maybe people would not have been interested in it for Wonka. So whatever marketing they did for Wonka, it was good marketing because that movie banked.
Yep.
Absolutely banked. So
And
there's an
great
argument
word
to
of
be
mouth.
made they did exactly what they had to do. We don't know how bad Mean Girls would have done if they did market it as a musical. Clearly the money crunchers know something about how to market these movies because this is a trend. So I'm assuming that maybe musicals aren't hitting it correctly, but people are still enjoying once they see them, but you need to get them through the door. Might be like the new thing, I don't know. Just wanted to throw that out there. There's clearly a trend going on. So I'm assuming money crunchers did the math and they're like, we actually make a lot more if we don't market it as a musical.
True.
So
last
thoughts
up,
about
honeymoon
the
is-
Joyce Randolph and her family. Maybe she is related to Grace. I don't know.
Oh, Randolph is a common name.
They were trying to remake this with Cedric the Entertainer, right? The
I
Honeymooners.
didn't see that one.
Yeah, they did that one. Yeah.
Who was the other guy?
That was I shouldn't say it. I was gonna say that was woke before the people started using woke.
Something
up,
should not
Shaq.
be remade.
That
They
was
have to do
like
Honeymoon.
2012.
Did they have to do a Cedric Cedric the Entertainer? Really? A waste. A
Well,
waste.
now people really dislike Cedric after Cat Williams.
Yeah, Cat Williams. He stole
Cat Williams is a national treasure officially.
Nobody
Yeah.
likes Cat.
Cat Williams for Kang. Degrassi started
don't
that trend.
know.
I
No,
want
that'd be
it. You want it.
I really enjoyed him
We all
going.
want
I want that fabulous hair
He
in
was very
CGI.
I want to see him
entertaining,
run
just
that
dropping
4.3
tea on
says he can
everyone.
run 4.340.
He was
Cat
very
Williams is
entertaining.
now on the
Now his career is dead. Now
Illuminati
he wants to
most
come
wanted
out and say
list
stuff. Come on. His career was done.
I was like starting to believe like most of what he said until he said the Weinstein thing where he's like he wanted
Cat
to-
Williams is actually more based. If you listen to interviews,
I don't
he's
know.
actually
That's a
really
hard
fucking based
thing to-
sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah, people believe in
That's a
him.
hard
And he's
thing
like,
to
"All right,
believe.
I graduated from college at 7." Like, what? He said that in the middle of an interview the other day. I'm like, what? Next up, Fast X
Grassy,
Part
don't be
2.
commenting on her pic.
I know maybe you're weirdo on the internet talking about her
Degrassi
feet.
talking
I would
about her
block you
feet.
too.
How dare she block me?
Don't be talking about my feet on Twitter either, Degrassi.
Oh my
Oh,
god, you're being mean
geez.
too.
Got friggin'
What the hell?
Grassy, you deserve that block, I'm
Ah.
afraid.
Yeah, you
Fast
I'll
X
block you
Part
too.
2, hold on, will reportedly be a throwback to the first film with a trim budget and less major location.
It's all in LA, baby. Let's go.
He went
Maybe
way-
less Vin Diesel because he might get canceled because of what he did.
Oh, really? I heard something. I don't remember.
Oh,
what
on
it
the
was.
plane?
Everyone is getting canceled. It's up to us YouTubers to take over Hollywood. Let's go.
We're
We're
gonna
going to
be
be in the Fast and
canceled.
Furious. Let's do
Are
it.
you
All of
kidding?
us.
If we were as popular as this, someone would cancel us too. Forget
was
them.
Vin Diesel
They're on
This is
finally,
hilarious that $200 million is scaling back in Fast and the Furious numbers, by the way. Can I
They
just
can't
say
go to
that?
space now or underwater.
200 million. We're scaling back.
It's
What
all
the
about
fuck?
family.
Hey, wait,
Was-
Fast and Furious
Was Vin
Part
Diesel
2
finally caught for impersonating an actor?
Oh,
Nah, Fast and Furious Part 2 is it was supposed to go back in time to Jurassic Park.
Don't
Well,
don't offend baby hands.
This makes his decision of like adding everyone for the last one, like Brie Larson, Momoa, look even worse because he's like, yeah,
Holy
pay the
shit,
money, get him
Anthony.
on.
Yeah, 200 is scaling back.
Although
It's
I do
too
want
much.
to, I do want to see it though. I still haven't
Yeah.
seen it. This
See,
last one.
Alan
All this
Richardson,
means now is we're
it's
gonna get
awful.
one less fucking car chase. Fuck
Yeah.
off. I want all action packed. No dialogue. Keep going. More money for more stunts. All we're
an
doing is
old-
losing an action scene here. Fuck
The
it.
thing that made me laugh was that it went from a drag
Demonetized.
car movie to a freaking goddamn stealing safes out of a freaking Dubai and flying into space and going to Mars and it's stupid.
I want
Hell
a
yeah.
movie that
You mean
looks
it
like
was
Michael
based?
Bay ate Michael Bay. That's what
It's
I
like
want.
Michael Bay, Roger Moore, James Bond movies.
Yeah.
the last one I saw of this franchise was Tokyo Drift,
Oh,
and I don't think I'm
Dude,
missing
you didn't even
much.
get to the good ones yet. It gets good
Yeah.
at 5, bro.
It,
Tokyo
it,
Drift was good
Doesn't get
enough.
good.
it,
It gets really good.
so
5,
insane.
6, 8, phenomenal. I would back those movies
Hey,
up.
you know
I
what
would
they
date
should
anyone on them.
do? You know what they should do, Perp? They should get Michael Bay to direct the next one.
No,
No.
he starts franchises. He doesn't finish them.
He destroys franchises.
Hold on,
No, he doesn't.
People say he does. I almost said Pumple. People say he does both.
How has he
Start
destroyed a
and
franchise?
finish
He starts them from the
by
ground
his-
up. He
by
doesn't
the
show up in
when he does the
franchises and make them
sequel.
worse.
He starts it, and then by the sequel he
Then he
finishes.
leaves.
Well, listen, I don't know. The rumor true. After this is the last part, the last movie is going
They'll
to be a
remake it.
series. They want to make a series.
They're
Well,
gonna
Aren't they
remake
gonna
it.
do
Well, they're
a
doing 3 parts. Don't.
Or, yeah, aren't they gonna do a
They're
Hobbs
going to
and
do
Shaw
Michelle
first?
Rodriguez, right? She's going to star in it.
Her
Well,
prequel.
not after,
While she got the
not after her
motorcycle.
comments. I think she's going to be. After she made comments a few months ago.
What?
I forgot what they were. But
What were they?
And they must not have been a big deal.
Yeah, people can make comments. It's okay.
I've made a comment once or twice.
That's why I said. That's why Perp's like, let's us star. I'm like, no, we'll get canceled. Like,
No.
yeah,
you
you
imagine
guys
Max,
get canceled so bad.
Tomtober, Perp, Bruce, Joe,
all the
and
clips, all the
Claudia.
clips out.
Oh my God, we've been live streaming for years.
Shit, I was canceled
Years.
before I even knew
Me, I've
canceled
only
was.
been live streaming for like.
I haven't
6
even said
months.
anything bad.
Ah,
just because you're progressive, Perp, doesn't mean they're not going to come for you.
Oh, I know
They're-
they'll come for me.
They're the woke school stuff. They'll
There-
come.
there's
They'll
a line-
hunt harder for you.
I'm
There's
the
a-
biggest SJW on YouTube. Ain't no one
There's
coming
a-
for me.
there's a
Everyone's against the
line,
wall in the end.
there's a line of
Shout out to
YouTubers
Chris
and their
Pepper.
fans ready to come for you. You know that.
Not me.
Nah,
Oh, let me.
Is he
show
making
you-
fun of me?
When Bruce gets to
Is that
1K,
asshole
I'm,
making fun of me?
I'm
Oh my
canceling him the
gosh.
next day. I'm
Yeah.
putting up a live stream. Time to cancel the King of Nerds.
No, I'm sorry. Gen X, I'm sorry that you're not getting you want more dialogue in a Fast and Furious movie? What are you, masochist?
nah,
What the hell?
Yeah, that's not going to help.
Shakespearean,
Thanks, I don't-
Die Hard, movie. Fast and
No
Furious.
story. Yeah, no story. They don't have a story anyway. Why are you being lied? Now you're gonna have no story and now less action.
What's it going to turn into
More
John Wick?
action. Yeah, John Wick. Yeah.
John Wick was amazing.
John Wick with cars. Come on. Let me just show. Let me.
This
bring
man
this
wants
up,
no story and no action.
But
Degrassi
mind
want
you,
me to. Degrassi want me to show this to you guys.
But before,
His pop collection.
That's cool.
okay, cool.
I like that.
Ooh.
I'm still trying to find the Guns N' Roses.
But
Appetite to Destruction. They had them in skeleton form. They were in skeletons in the
Oh, that's
the-
cool.
album,
I was-
Poppin' album.
what I was gonna say is that Fast X is in 3 parts. So you got
Three
Fa-
parts.
No, it's
Yeah.
2. It got scaled back after
He was
this
going
one
to
didn't
do
that
3,
well.
and then the box office came in. They're like, no, we can't.
Yeah, I
do
got
3.
scaled down.
No, well,
Yeah,
And I agree with Anthony Beltry. Jason Momoa absolutely destroyed Fast X, made it as entertaining as it was. He was a very, very, very fun villain.
Everybody, please hit that like button. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway,
I heard
And
you're
if
scaling
I-
back.
and if I get to a certain
Damn it.
amount of likes,
Every
I'm not gonna
time
say.
I make it for the live stream, I'm on the panel, so I can't get nothing. I got to watch Kingdom of Nerds and not be on the panel.
So
Monday
I
night.
might take something. If I get a certain amount of likes tonight, I will
take you out
take
the
something off my wall or behind me and give it away.
Ooh, I like
Oh,
that.
Not your
What do
dirty.
you
I
got?
thought
A back
I
row?
like. I
I'll
like
take that Thor.
I think
Can we
that
pick?
Thor.
Do we
Shut
pick?
up! I was gonna say that. Perp,
What
you wouldn't let
Thor?
me finish.
Almighty Thor.
Lady
back there.
Thor, Lady Thor, the Mighty Thor. Yeah.
No, that's
I'll
Thor.
take one of those black short
No,
boxes.
that's the Mighty Thor.
No.
Oh, you're just
But
supposed
why-
to call her Thor.
Why want is a new 52 Superman comic if you have that?
I gotta dig
Well,
in my
listen,
boxes for those.
You
If
can't-
I'll look, I'll
you
look
can't
this
tell
weekend.
You get a
Yeah.
lot of likes. You get a lot
Does
of
Fast
likes.
and Furious have
Why?
comics yet?
Zuckerberg will sell his services to the winner.
Let
Bruce
Bruce
What?
talk on his own show.
What?
And Wabba 85.
Yeah. What he said.
Cal Gadot.
And Mama Bear's pissed. You said you were gonna cancel me. So don't piss off Mama Bear. Max.
I have to get her in like
Why is she pissed?
watch my channel sometime. That'll get her there. I don't know.
Hey, where the bots
I
at?
see her over time. I'm really offended,
Where the
Mama
Russian
Bear.
bots?
You're always over here. You're never
I had a-
over.
I had
That enemy.
bots come over to my
She never,
stream.
she never comes to my stream.
You got that like
Oh.
Russian girls? You call up Russian.
No, it
girls?
ended up being real
Well,
Ruth.
every once in a
Apparently he's a real
while.
person.
Every
No,
once
we
in a
don't
while.
get Russian bots here. We get dumb.
Oh, happy
about Ruth?
birthday to Mama Bear.
Ruth. Ruth
Oh,
comes
happy
Ruth was in my stream the other time.
Happy
She's like,
birthday, Mama
I'm not
Bear.
a bot. I was calling her a bot. She's like, I'm not a bot. You've seen me in William's stream. Oh.
Yeah, Ruth is a cool person.
It's Mama
She's a-
Bear's birthday tomorrow.
She's gonna be 25. Yay!
No, she's.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy
21.
early
Me
birthday.
too.
Happy birthday.
Getting canceled is pretty lucrative. You have
Yeah.
to be big.
Guess what?
I've been trying to get canceled.
I did
That's
it
how I know
wrong.
I made it. If it works.
Well, listen, I'm gonna
I
tell
did
you
it
this.
wrong.
Remember when a business went out of business and they came back as a new name and they keep doing that? You could do that. When you get canceled, you can reinvent yourself, come back as something else. Get canceled again. You can do that.
I didn't grift enough when I was people were trying to cancel me.
I will give this out at the end of the stream.
Let's
Did you
see.
Yeah,
just take a
there's
shirt
definitely-
off your back? That's what I saw. I just see you moving around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
50
away-
likes, Bruce will take the shirt off his
Oh, okay.
back.
What is that?
Static
Shock.
number
Static
one.
shock.
Oh.
The one that you had a horrible take on, Perp.
No,
You
I
didn't
didn't.
like his
And the
costume.
artist of that agrees with me because they changed his costume. That was my original take. Go show the
That was-
costume. Show the
That was like
costume like we were
90s. I
talking
don't have
about.
that up anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
But anybody excited for the last two movies of Fast X?
Yes,
I'm
I love
happy.
this
I'm
series.
happy for fans. It's not my thing, but Brie Larson and Jason Momoa were in the last one, so I kind of want to check it out.
You're
I wanna-
watching it because you know what you're getting. You're not watching it for
Yeah, what
plot
fun.
or whatever. You're watching it for
You're not watching it for
absolute chaos and
dialogue.
It
craziness.
is the most unrealistic
It's-
shit that ever happened in movie
Yeah.
cinema. You could jump off a tank, off a freaking a broken building, land on your feet, and run away. It's ridiculous.
I don't know. I think Megan Fox getting with Shia LaBeouf was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, she's way above him.
Especially with those weird thumbs.
Hey,
Wait,
don't
who's
talk about
got weird
Michaela
thumbs?
like that in Transformers. Come on.
I'm very nice. But if it doesn't have The Rock in it, I don't want to see it.
It's
Anyway.
already in it. He was in the after credit sequence. There's
Oh,
no
I
way
missed-
he's in
I
the
missed
after
it.
credit sequence.
I missed it. I missed the last 8.
There's no way they put him in the after credit sequence. And then
Well,
put
what's
him
his
in the next
name?
one.
What's his name? Had a small part in last episode, the last movie. Alan Richardson, Preacher. I mean,
Yeah.
Reacher.
Richard,
Yeah, Reacher's in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in-
Yeah.
And I think he survived the last one too, right? It was a twist, and then he survived. Yeah, I don't think he died.
Everybody survives.
Yeah.
You know
You
what's
can't
so
kill
Yeah,
any of
when
these
Gal
people.
came out, I was like, all right, this is too much. I understand the Asian guy. I forget what his name is. So I
Oh, Gal
apologize.
came out
Hi.
too.
Yeah,
Justice
Gal's back, and she died like in a freaking like she fell off like 100-mile-per-hour
Exactly.
airplane. Like, fuck,
What?
how's she back? Well, it was in a
Remember when Vin
chase.
Diesel caught Michelle Rodriguez off the car, went across the bridge and landed on the car, and no back pain, no nothing.
Hell
no,
yeah.
But,
So
but you
I'm
know what-
guessing
Those
this is
guys are
gonna
on
be-
meth or something right
So
before they
Ce-
show them.
Cena's the only one we gotta
doing all
worry
these
about.
drugs, painkillers.
Cena's
Can I-
returning.
Can I just?
See,
I guess this means that they're gonna return to the more grounded Fast X.
There is no grounded.
Yeah,
That's
there
not
is.
what the
They
movies
stole
are
DVD
about.
players and shit.
yeah, true.
Now they're gonna steal like Netflix household codes or
the
something. I don't
gumball
know.
machines, gumball machines, and
It says it's a family code.
we're
But you know
family.
what's funny is the
What?
fact that DC actors are in the Fast franchises. John Cena, The Rock, Gal Gadot. They're all from DC films.
That's because they were not artistically satisfied with just DC films and they had to move and do other action films. Unlike Marvel that treats their actors brilliant and those actors stay and they feel they don't have to go and do other stuff because Marvel's amazing and way better.
Well, that's
Uh,
because they locked the contract and they get sued later.
Yeah.
Next up, Dolph Lundgren says the final cut of Aquaman and Lost Kingdom is different to James Wan's vision for the film. I was just disappointed for the moviegoers because I thought the original script was great and the original cut.
That's a weird way to end it because he said the
Yeah.
script was great and then he goes and the
then-
original cut,
Mhm.
which
That's so
is
weird.
different from great.
Exactly.
But but you know what the thing is, Pep? You know Jared's gonna have a words with you, right?
About what? What I do?
What you do now?
What didn't you do?
Why
That's
didn't
true.
you do? Think
Okay, what
about
then okay. Is he gonna have a bunch of words of what I didn't
Based
do?
on your last conversation, probably. I don't know.
Yeah,
You're
based on your
streaming together.
conversation. Yeah, based on your
Something
conversation
about
with them.
DC.
Oh, what happened?
Oh,
It-
let me
it's about
just
this-
You
let
have
me
to
just
spoon feed Perp to Lottie. You have to really tell him
Yeah,
exactly.
you just can't leave it out in the open. It's
No,
like,
he
we're gonna
was-
have a
he's not gonna
conversation.
get-
I'm like,
he's
what the
not
hell are you
gonna-
talking about?
He's not getting it. He's not getting it.
hold
Yeah.
on, hold on one second. Hold on a second. I just want to address Degrassi. There will be
Yes.
no hashtags. The only way you can get into the entry for the giveaway is like the video and just chat in the chat. If you stay quiet in the chat, you won't be entered. So it's all about commenting.
Yeah,
and
I'm
liking
getting
video,
baited.
guys.
I'm with Gen X. What am I getting baited to?
Well, it's what you said about, you talk about Batgirl so often. Now there should be an actual cut for James Wan's vision, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But this movie came out already. Shouldn't we get the movie that didn't come out first before we fight for movies that already came out?
No, every artistic
Negative.
vision needs to be released, and I'm not putting priority one over the other. Perp.
Really?
Really? I am.
Yes.
I think
Really?
Batgirl.
No, I'm not gonna say, oh, they messed up this. This got released. This had finished VFX and well,
I'm not saying don't release this at all, but I think the movie that didn't come out at all would be that's higher
They all
stakes than
deserve
a
to-
bad cut.
Let's not battle amongst our hashtags or
Yeah,
support.
Talati, why are you trying to get me to?
No,
to-
that's you. That's
This
No, it's
cut,
you.
Hold on.
It's
This
you.
cut had this.
No, it's
cut
you.
has
What
to-
about
Hold on.
Batgirl? What
One
about
second,
Batgirl?
please.
Okay.
1 second. This cut has to wait behind the air cut, Batgirl, and Snyder's R-rated cut of Rebel Moon. Then we can get this. Just saying.
Well, you're doing
Well,
the same thing, Bruce.
I know I am.
No. Oh,
No,
I don't want
no.
to say when someone wants something, well, what about this instead? No, they all deserve it.
I guess that's true.
I mean, it's already been said about the rated R
And
cut.
then you
for-
have them
Snyder.
battling. Well, we can only do one. No, give me it all. Give me
Because
all the
everyone
cuts.
skips over Batgirl and is going already straight to this and an air
but-
haircut.
but-
They're
but
ignoring.
Batgirl,
You see,
to be
Max,
fair,
now you're
Batgirl
not being
didn't
fair because
trend.
you know out there no one's
Batgirl
fighting for
didn't
Batgirl.
trend, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I supported it,
So
and it's your fault anyway.
No,
Because
it's not.
I said,
Nothing,
let's
It
nothing
is
is
not
doing
my
what
fault.
Jodorowsky's doing.
I said, let's
That's all I
start
have
doing
to say.
live streams, Perp. If you really want to do it, let's
I
be
do
like,
it. What
let's
did
be
Talati just
organized
say?
like-
What did Talati just say? Opening this conversation, Perp. We know you talk about Batgirl almost
No, but
every
I said
day.
You got to do live.
What do you
stream
think of
events.
that?
You got to set up trending events. I told you that. I said, you want to do that with me? And you're like, yeah, whatever.
Release Batgirl,
All
please.
talk, no action. That's what this dinosaur is.
I've done nothing but support WB.
Sorry,
I still
sorry.
support WB. Barbie is my number 3 favorite movie of the year. Come on, man. What do you got to lose?
Everything.
Sorry,
Everything.
me and Perp.
Perp, it's your fault.
I didn't mean to. I apologize, King. I didn't need that. I didn't need. to
I
have
don't
a
apologize
battle.
because you
on
got
your-
revealed for the scum you are, sir.
I was ready to do a live stream event.
You
like
know,
this.
no
No,
one's talking about Batgirl. And
like-
what do you tell me? Oh,
like-
Perp, no, you're just trying
I
to get all
said
that. It's like,
we
I want
have-
people to talk about Batgirl.
I said if you really want it, we have to get organized like
You
the Snyder
should.
people.
You
do for
shouldn't put it in
Batgirl.
order like it's
I said
trauma or
oh,
some shit.
I said contact the release the Batgirl.
What are you, an
people.
SJW? Like that's hardcore SJW. It's like no, it's
Oh
no
my
order.
God.
Trauma's
No,
different.
There's
Fuck
no, nobody was there for.
It doesn't matter what you think.
All right, I'm great gaining control of the show again. Thank you very much. Please, one at a time. Don't yell. And Max is always wrong. Moving on.
Damn, Max.
Wow.
Really?
John Carlos Esposito says eventually there should and might be a Breaking Bad spinoff centered on the rise of Gus. What are the pieces that made up Gustavo Fring?
Like
Who cares? What about Batgirl, Gustav? Giancarlo? Come on, man. Batgirl. Batgirl
Didn't
needs
we
to come
already
out.
see? Didn't we already see the pieces of Gustavo Fring?
Like he needs more work.
Yeah, I
We
know.
already
that-
have Breaking
I agree
Bad.
with you,
What
Tom.
about
I was
Batgirl?
about to say, listen, Giancarlo Esposito is great, but he's overexposed. He's in
He's all over the
he's
place.
even video
I-
games too
I
much.
know.
I can't with you guys.
But you know what? He's enjoying it. That's the thing. He's enjoying his life right now.
We already have Breaking Bad.
Are you on Breaking Batgirl?
He's
Yes,
want
make my
Batgirl?
Batgirl. Break
You
her
want
open.
Batgirl? You want
Unleash
her to
her.
get broken on film?
Just give me a
I'm
trailer
Batgirl.
now. I don't care. Just the trailer, a teaser. I don't care.
Lucifer, he wants the killing joke.
Oh, jeez.
That's
The
gross.
Killing
And you're
Joke with
disgusting for
consent.
even mentioning that in front of me.
You guys are wrong. So wrong. For the fans of Breaking Bad, I was not a fan of Breaking Bad. I really don't care about this.
It's a good,
But I
like
figured-
Breaking Bad. How you not a fan of Breaking Bad?
I love
Why?
Breaking Bad, and I love
Yeah,
I'm
Better
not.
Call Saul.
I'm not.
It was overrated. Our overrated show, just like
Oh, bad take.
very overrated.
I never finished it, but I agreed it was a good show.
It's
If it
not
was
for
that
me.
good, you would have finished it. You would have finished.
No,
it. It was a good show.
my wife wasn't feeling it anymore. It was a little
It-
too
it-
extreme. She was like,
it wa-
eh.
It wasn't
That's
for
not
me.
It
Breaking
was a
Bad
very
wasn't
good
for
show.
me.
Yeah,
Unlike
it's just
Breaking
like
Bad invented TV is a pretty good one.
99% of meth dealers use their own supply. I want to see that. I want to see them strung out. Just
That was
saying.
the point of it.
You want to
Okay.
see him
Should've
That
been a
wasn't.
point of
That
it.
didn't go with the story. He
Watch
didn't,
Euphoria,
he didn't
bro.
want to get it started in it. He had a life event that changed. That he, whatever.
Max doesn't
What?
finish anything, which is true.
Max.
Like
David.
David Chase said.
This is a good
In-
stream.
Ask my
guys.
wife.
It really is.
Like David Chase
Ooh.
just said, TV's made for dumb people now. People don't like smart TV, so everything has to be dumbed down.
Hey,
Actually,
Beef was good.
I watched a great reality TV show called Traders on Paramount, Peacock. It's awesome. Check
It's
it
not
out,
as
guys.
good as
My
my
cousin
favorite
just
reality
said he
TV show,
watched
My
that.
Fat Slob Husband.
Are you
My
watching
cousin,
the-
No,
Bruce,
love,
cousin,
love After Lockup is the
the
best.
cousin that you
Yeah.
met that said he
What
might
about
want to
the other
live
one
stream.
that
He's like,
freaking-
does anyone talk about these reality TV shows?
No
I just
violence.
watched this show called Traders.
Traders is amazing. It's
So
all
he
about
wants to talk about shows
treachery.
like that.
They trade.
treachery in the Highlands of Scotland.
That's
in
what
a
I'm calling
castle.
this whole panel
Awesome.
tonight.
Listen, you gotta-
Especially Perp. Traders.
No, you
Island.
you betrayed me, Mister Batgirl. Don't put it in order. Don't put it in order. Don't put it in order. You betrayed me, sir.
It's not even canon anymore. Stop fighting.
I get it. I get it now, Max, and you know what I'm
well,
talking about. I get it.
We've lost 9 viewers because of the outrage of Perp.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I
We're
apologize.
losing viewers. Remember? I used
Okay,
to
I'll
say
shut
it
up.
was-
Traders is actually a good show because I watch it on the BBC. It's a BBC
Oh, really?
show. Yeah.
Yeah, they have Traders. It's a UK show they brought over here, I believe.
What about the other one? My 500-pound sister that just lose weight.
I'm telling you, Love After Lockup is the best thing. Is the
Are you
best.
talking about? I thought you were
You're gonna
talking about
watch
yourself.
reality-
Like, what about my 500-pound sister?
If you're gonna watch reality
100,
shows,
dude.
you have to go to the
Why are
very
you bringing
bottom
her
of the
up?
barrel.
On those shows, are they trying to improve their life? Because I'm not a fat shame or anything, but I can't watch someone destroy their life either.
I know. Exactly.
I can't.
it's
I
crazy.
can't.
Watching the doctor. You see the doctor in that show?
No, I
It's
don't.
terrible.
I can't. I see the commercial and I can't do it. I'm just like, I don't want.
Yeah, it's hard to watch those
Yeah.
weight loss shows.
Unless they're trying, they're probably depressed, a lot of them, and I don't feel like if I don't feel like they're trying to improve, like there gets to a point where I'm not going to shame anyone for their weight because I got weight problems too.
Man.
No,
But-
they have a
but
lot of
if it-
success on those shows.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of very few actually
Nope.
divert from the diet and actually gain more weight.
Oh, they
It's
to
happened.
be on that show. They is that one of the things they put them on a diet? I don't know.
Yeah, they put them on a diet, and you have
Oh,
to
okay.
lose a certain amount of weight to get.
Oh,
the,
that's a good
bypass
thing.
surgery.
I
yes.
didn't. Yeah, okay, I didn't. Oh, it's to get to that point. That's a goal of that show. I had no idea.
Yes.
I thought it was more like without actually watching the show. I thought it was like exploitative. Like they just
Yeah,
No,
like the
no.
whale.
Exploitative. It is exploitative. It's-
Like the
it's-
whale.
Should be
Well,
retied at the human.
well, all
suffering
reality show
shadow.
is to some point, but I meant like
Yes.
overly exploitative. Like they just videotape really big people without. I didn't know there was goals or something.
You knew it was gold.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah,
You
it's-
just thought there was just guys in the camera just filming people just sitting
Well, I
there.
can tell you one thing. Gene Carlo actually when he's in the
Go ahead.
when he goes to the cons,
Back one topic.
he's actually really cool in the cons. He has fun with all the people in the cons.
Yeah, I've heard he's a nice guy in person.
he's a really
from
nice
people
guy,
that's met him in cons.
That's
Yeah.
great, Degrassi, the Human Suffering channel.
Next up, we got some quotes from Lois Lane. We have big shoes to fill, but we are excited to try to fill them. I think the best part of working on this is from top to bottom. That's what James said. Peter Safran, all the people at DC and David, we are just nerds for this stuff, and there's so much love and care that's being taken to make this film the film that honors the source material. Yay. And also justifies
Boo.
making another one. And he describes
That was
Lois Lane as feisty, fiercely intelligent, and marvelous.
I tell you what,
the way
Oh,
Lois
it's
is
at
supposed
Marvel.
to
they
be.
get
That
to
was
say
at
what
Marvel.
they gotta say with the money underneath the table.
That was a wonderful, wonderful statement written by her PR people.
That's
Mm,
what we need.
PR group wrote
Hey.
that.
At
We
least
don't
she
need-
got that right. Most people's PR suck anyway.
She has no clue what Superman's about. She's
What?
just
How
saying
you
that.
know? How you know? How you know
Look,
she's
Jake,
not?
Let me tell you something. Let me
Not
tell you-
not a comic
Does
book
she have
reader.
to? Even though I disagree with you,
No,
here,
not
Dom.
really. Not really.
Because
People do it-
the
those
ca-
two-
oh, go ahead.
all these actors, it's like a Yankee fan. You ever watch a Yankee, like players who go to the Yankees? The people go to the Yankees. Oh, I always wanted to be a Yankee. There's this great tradition here. Meanwhile, you played against the Yankees and you were on a rival team for years and years, hating the Yankees. All of a sudden, you're playing for the Yankees, and now you're a Yankee fan. I was a Yankee fan growing up, and this and that. You change your tune. These people get paid to say this shit.
Yes,
If Kathleen
but-
Kennedy hired you tomorrow to work on the next Ray movie, you would turn her down?
I would tell her, I would tell her, get out of my fucking business. Let me do it my way. And Ray would be on her back with her legs wide up. And there you go.
What the
Fuck?
That took a little dark turn.
What?
That's demonetized. Demonetized.
wow.
You're gonna write that in the script and give that to a crew members?
This is why Star Wars fans have the reputation that they do
Yep.
and should never
Unhinged.
ever have their hands on the franchise ever.
Yeah.
I
give
mean,
him
if
Star,
that's
give
what
him
you
Star,
want,
give him
there's-
Star Trek instead.
There's certain spoofs online that you could view if that's what. But I was gonna say I actually disagree with Dom on the Rachel Brosnahan not knowing much about the franchise. For her type of character, I think it kind of fits that you might not even need to know that much about Superman, the lore, because she's a reporter and she's kind of this
fucking Lois Lane.
she's
How much do you
yeah
really need to know?
she's discovering Superman and he's an alien to her, and she's
Well, look,
the whole process of discovery of who
she-
Superman
Matt-
is kind you don't really need to know a lot about him to
But
get
Max,
for that character, I
she
think.
needs
Max,
to
I got-
know Lois Lane. So she has to go
Yeah.
to the,
Hold
the
on, this is
archives of
from-
the Lois Lanes that played before her and try to get play her own type of Lois Lane.
Go crazy like Margot Kidder.
But
Yeah,
but
Margaret,
but
right?
all you really need to know about Lois is like a really progressive go-getter reporter at a news station that goes for the story. I mean, that's a stereotype for a lot of characters.
But,
I
Max, but Max, let me say something, right? This is going to be a Superman the movie 2.0.
Here we go. Talati has bad takes. Go ahead. Your lowest hate. Go ahead. Come on, waiting for it.
Okay.
2.0?
Come
Yeah,
on.
there's a reason I hate Lois Lane. The specific reason.
Oh, you're
You-
the wonder.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Go
weird.
ahead.
Super
I'm a-
Wonder.
Without Lois Lane, there is no Superman. If you hate Lois Lane, you hate Superman.
Let Taladia
Go ahead.
cook.
Go ahead,
There you
Taladia.
The reason why I say that it's basically because Lois Lane, is lame, right?
Lane is lame. What?
Why is she lame?
Lane is lame.
Why is she lame?
Where's this
And if
going?
she's lame, why does Superman love her?
Wait.
He's-
Let me cook. There's an episode called "The Council of Loser Lane." There's an episode on My Adventure with Superman, and they literally take the mickey out of her, literally. Right?
Take the Mickey out. What does that
What,
mean?
what do you mean, literally? She has a
What
Mickey
happened?
stuck in
That's
her?
not- is that some type of Cockney double slang? I'm confused.
I'm a Brit, so
Oh,
Take the wind out of
two
a
steps
sail.
down
What's
from
he doing
Canadian,
with
I guess.
Mickey?
I'm assuming that means take the wind out of your sails.
Yeah.
that means basically takes the piss out of Lois Lane.
it's a
I
hentai.
wouldn't want to do that either.
Cuck Lois Lane.
Yeah, cuck Lois Lane. Yeah, yeah, that's the best way to put it.
Yes,
Right.
because there's a certain
Listen, Taladia, I'm exposing Taladia right now.
I'm a
Nah,
Super
Put me
Wonder
full
fan. Deal
screen.
with me.
Put me full screen.
hold up, Max. There's a certain fandom out there that thinks Lois Lane rules Superman and he's afraid of her and
What?
he should be with Wonder Woman and he's
Yeah.
not doing
Are
his
you
true
kidding
potential.
me?
Because he
I
has
think
to defend
you
her.
need to highlight BK's comment, because BK's comment is very true.
Yeah, you're just you're exposed to BK. You and
Go ahead,
Taladia
Max.
with your fan fiction shipping of Superman and Wonder Woman.
It happened.
That's
It happened in Crisis and
no,
Infinite
no,
Earths.
Yeah, 'cause
no.
they were in
That's what,
Crisis.
this is what
It-
it's about.
it was
No one wants to read
recanted.
your weird fan fiction, Claudia.
Yeah.
Lois Lane is canon. Deal with it.
It's not canon. She.
Oh God.
Show me
Superman-
a doll with
Lewis,
a funny
it's very
character.
important. Okay, Talati, we explained this.
You just
It's
want
very
the
important that
just like-
Superman loves humanity, and there's representatives of humanity in Superman's
Wait.
life. Lois Lane being a human
Thank you,
and an
Jeffrey.
alien falling in love with her, it's very important that he finds that love in humanity, and he sees it through representation of Lois Lane.
They just
She
like
teaches
the
him
fan
to love.
fiction
Damn it!
of two
He had the love of his
meta-humans
parents.
getting it on
But
No,
it's a different type of love.
with
Obviously, I don't
lassos and
think.
capes.
No.
I mean,
Lassos and
Maybe.
capes.
unless you're
Yeah.
saying he's very redneck over there.
Max, let me say
Although
something.
I do kind of wonder how Lois survives anyway, certain things. But
So, you see,
yeah, this is
They
your weird
obviously
fan
have it
fiction.
handled like
I don't
consenting
know, I don't
adults.
Well, I didn't say there wasn't consent. I'm like, how do you?
I'm just saying they have
deal
it.
with
They
the
have mature conversations on how it's
super
going to be
stuff?
handled,
I don't
Super
think
and it gets handled.
get a word in. I don't even get a word in.
Go ahead, Taladia.
I'm saying, Crisis on Infinite Earths, would you believe DC classified Earth 2 Superman as Superman and the Prime Superman, which is called from the Man of Tomorrow film, Superboy? The one with
Yeah.
Lois Lane, literally. And the one from Earth 2 is with Diana, and everyone's freaking out about it.
Oh, Lord of Brooklyn's mad at me. He called me a fraud. I know what happened in a story, but wanting it to be the main line story in the new Superman movie, isn't that a
Yes.
stretch?
What does that say about how he thinks of humanity? If he's like, I'm just going to go with the strong, superpowered woman, like that's not even human. Like he needs to have representations of humanity to fall in love with, and
You,
Don't,
Max,
don't kink shame Superman.
Man, I really stumbled on. Look how aggressive Lord of Brooklyn's being at for me, calling me a fraud.
read New 52.
Okay, I know it happened once in one comic, but
And
to say
no one
to
liked
say a
it.
reboot, no, to say a rebooted
I'm going to use
Superman
that argument.
should go
No one
with
liked
Wonder
it.
Woman now.
Maybe he likes bondage. He likes the lasso. He's, don't kink
You
shame
know,
him, man.
I
That's
know at
sexy
some
anyway.
point Joe's kinks would come out this stream. And
Hey, no. To be fair, if you want to talk about kinky superheroes,
It's
Wonder
also an
Woman is where
optics
to
thing.
start.
This man cares about humanity, but he's not even dating him. It's an optics thing. He's like, oh, if you love us so much, Superman, why aren't you dating one of us? It just works. Lewis works. Lana, I'll take Lana too. Lana's fine.
Literally in the new,
Well,
literally in
Diana's
the
not
new,
an alien.
literally in the new 52 universe, Superman did date Wonder Woman. Literally, there was
So
and there was a comic book called Superman.
I bet that was the worst
and
time.
that messed up
I
your
bet
head,
his saving
Claudia,
record was
because
at
now
an
you don't
all-time
even
low.
like
Saving
Lois.
humans
Now
when he
you
was
don't even
dating
like-
Wonder Woman for some reason. Look at the statistics.
Wait,
Was at an
wait,
all-time
wait,
low.
let-
He
wait,
just
wait,
stopped
let
caring
me-
about
let me-
humans.
Pep, let me
One at a
cook.
time, please. One at a time.
Let me cook. I was gonna say Superman and Wonder Woman book sold bank in terms of money, and it was selling like hotcakes on prints and everything in the New 52 comic. And no, New 52 isn't trash. It's a very good comic. That's why like Rebirth is trash. Rebirth and
Green Lantern Rebirth is fire, and Batman
Superman
Rebirth is
Rebirth.
fire.
Superman Rebirth made no sense.
That's why they moved on to Warworld. Warworld, yay!
Yeah, that's the only thing that saved it.
But Superman and Lois are an iconic couple. They will be a couple. There's no breaking that relationship up. They're not Scott and Jean, trash couple. They're not Gambit and Rogue. They can't even touch each other. Come on, there's no anal there.
You never know.
What?
You never know.
Is everyone done cooking so I
Take-
could come up in
take-
here?
Taking some
Go ahead.
detours tonight.
All right, let's move on from this. The live action How to Train a Dragon remake has begun filming, guys.
Great.
Anybody looking forward to this?
Oh, I think it's gonna be. I like this series, but I know my nieces and nephews love it so much as that they rewatch the movies and the animated series like all the time.
I love the
Like-
original.
Is that the director? I'm guessing. Who's directing?
No, that's the
this?
dragon. That's the dragon.
He looks like a man who collects a lot of pewter figurines.
I think this is great. I think
That's
this is
Santa.
great
You
for
can't
all
hide from me, dude.
young people out there. It's a
That's
fun,
Jedi. What are you talking
wholesome
about?
series for, it's for everybody, but it's great. I hope they change up the style, because I don't know if the dragon style, like just transformed to live action, is gonna look that great. You know what I mean? Like
why do they have to keep doing this? Why do they have to keep making live action stuff out of
Because
good, solid
it makes
animation
money.
series? I know it's a cheap cash.
Live
grab,
action's
but-
always the end game, unfortunately. If it's
Joe,
good animation,
Joe
people are going to
I
want to
have
see a
an
live
issue
action.
with your answer there, because as many fans say, why don't they make original they release original content and it bombs. No one goes to see it. So that's why they keep doing it. If more people went to more original content instead of franchise stuff, sequels, remakes, then you'd get more original content.
I'm not complaining about the franchise of How to Train Your Dragon, which animated wise is very good. I've watched them all with my kids.
You know what?
I just
this
don't
is
understand
better than doing
the
Train Your Dragon 4 animated, doing a live action now, because a lot of like Disney would be making Train Your Dragon 10 before they got the live action, the way Disney pumps out stuff. So I respect that they did 3, they ended it. There was an arc, but there's still a hunger for the franchise, especially I actually think the animated series did better on Netflix than the movies. People love the DreamWorks animated series. The reason this
There was an animated series.
Yes,
That's a good point,
DreamWorks
Degrassi.
Animation does all kind of series for the properties now, based on the success of How to Train Your Dragon animated series on Netflix. They have some type of agreement with Netflix. All the DreamWorks animated shows go there, and there's a hunger for this franchise still, even though they finished the trilogy. So what are you going to do? Force a Train Your Dragon 4, or make a live action reboot?
Yeah, you know what? Now, like you were talking about, the that.
Sorry, Joe.
All the new stuff bombs, and that's why they keep remaking movies and stuff like that. But even when they do the reboot, they change it, and people don't like the reboot because
there really hasn't been a animation to live action that's actually bombed in theaters. If you think about it, they may not have made $1 billion, but they didn't bomb. They turned profit.
Not until Snow White comes out with Rachel Zegler.
I'm
sorry, I'm still rooting for that, but I don't think it's going to do.
You want to still say that after Hunger Games? Because that was in the brunt of all that.
Yeah.
And that movie
she wants to
banked.
be a Star Wars now.
No, she wants that could be clickbait. I don't know if that's accurate. I have to see the actual quote.
I hope not. But yeah,
she'll be fine. She's
That's
a good
because,
actress.
guys, because you're also not keeping in mind how much merchandise they get. Even if the movie bombs, it's still like they're still going green because of the merchandising that came with that usually works. And even like with something like The Little Mermaid, now Disney's doing protest merchandising where it's like, oh, you have a problem with this new Little Mermaid? Well, look at all this new old Little Mermaid stuff you could buy to protest the new Little Mermaid. It's like Disney has figured all this out, and they are banking.
I do want to apologize to Joe. I get passionate about movie talk. I hope I didn't cut him off when he was talking. No. Okay.
No.
Speaking of Disney marketing, just look behind this man right here.
Hey, Boba Fett. I'm making my Boba Fett film soon.
I like the Boba Fett series. It wasn't great.
Like that. It was one of the highest rated shows.
It wasn't. You know what? The whole fact is that I just wish they didn't put Mando in it. I wish it would just been strictly Boba Fett. I wish that Boba Fett would have had the spotlight. Now they're making a movie of Mando, and it sucks because he got his own series, and now he's getting his own freaking movie. Boba Fett was supposed to get a movie, rated R movie, which would have probably been much better than the shit we got on Disney.
That was never going to come from Disney, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Lord of Brooklyn, I'm watching it twice just for you because I love that series.
If you want a rated R Star Wars, all I know is everyone better support every rated R thing that comes out that's comic book, even if you think it looks bad. If you want a rated R Star Wars, so Craven, y'all better be supporting that.
One thing, that's part of the reason I had the panel pick PG movies this week, just to prove that everything doesn't have to be rated R to be good.
It was hard.
Just because something's rated R doesn't make it good.
If we had
just pick movies before the 80s.
But
yeah, if we had a DeLorean to go back in
you
time,
also
that is a
told
true
me I
statement.
couldn't pick a certain director, and I was like, oh man.
Yes.
Well, no,
I'll
Star
look
Wars
for it.
shouldn't be rated R.
Well, if you saw the thumbnail, you knew
No,
why.
Crazy Joe, I disagree. If there's enough Star Wars, I don't mind a rated R show. If there's
Boba
like
Fett should be
movies
rated
and all
R.
the different shows,
I don't like.
why
those-
not do
don't
one
be
that's rated R?
Don't be gatekeeping based on rating, Joe. I never say never.
If we're getting so much Star Wars, why can't one be rated
I
R?
want to see.
We
a
need some hot
horror-
Wookiee on Wookiee action.
I need a horror Ewok movie where it's nighttime on Andor,
And the Ewoks.
or I
and
mean,
the
or
Ewoks
Andor.
are, cannibals.
They are.
No,
No, it's
cannibals.
nighttime on Andor.
Andor.
Well, they're not
Like the
cannibals
Ewoks sneak
because they don't
into
eat other
a
Ewoks.
There was-
a
there-
ship and get unleashed in Andor.
There was a mode in that in the last Battlefront where they like that's like it'd be a great horror.
They had a movie. They had
It is a
fan-made
great
film.
horror film.
They had made a film.
Horror game.
That came out. There was two stormtroopers got stuck on Endor, and Ewoks were hunting them down. There were zombie Ewoks. They were
That's
like,
a battle. That's
no,
a battle
it's
mode.
not
in-
gatekeeping by
in the
you
Battlefront.
do the art and then you don't say this has to be this or that. That's gatekeeping.
You know, look, I'm very
For
happy
Joe.
that they actually gave Boba Fett a TV show. I'll be honest with you. I'm happy, but I just wish they would have used the character more.
Rated R is gate. No, rated R is not gatekeeping because those are suggestions. They're not
Yeah,
really
there's-
censoring.
based on what the art is. Making
no,
something a
that's
certain rating
suggestions.
is gatekeeping, or saying it has
Our
to.
rating
that's
is
gate-
not prohibited. Those are what theaters like choose to do. Kids could still see rated R movies.
I saw The Exorcist. when
That's
I was
just
like
telling.
9.
That's just telling parents this is the rating of the movie, but it's not a
Well,
restricted
saying
thing.
art
It's not
can't be
gatekeeping.
R is
Well,
censorship.
You know why
If the
rated R
art
movies are rated
naturally
R?
is
Ignore the trolls in the chat. Jeez.
You know, most
Crazy
of
Joe's
the,
not a troll.
The cursing
Oh,
in
that's
the movie,
Joe.
it's
That's
that-
Crazy Joe.
I don't have.
the
Oh
movies
wait, I
that,
do have my
have
glasses on.
cursing in it. It's how many curses you can say in a movie, like the F word in a movie, and get away with it. If you could say one F bomb in a PG-13, but once you can say
Depends how long the movie is in Titanic.
I
they
just
got
thought
two.
if you
can
really
say, "Go
do a
fuck
really
yourself,"
good look
and
at
that's
the
PG-13.
Sith in the beginning of the Sith, that could be pretty intense. And if it naturally the story went there, why would you try to censor that story? I'm just
You know what?
spitballing
Listen,
here. There
well,
could
a lot
be a
of the
story in the
stories
future
are
of Star
darker.
Wars. Yeah.
There are a lot of darker stories in Star Wars. It's I don't know. You know what it is? It's just the fans. Disney right now is just venturing in the rated R and adult stuff in the superheroes now, more of the violent nature. Who knows? Maybe
Dom,
down the
can
road
I-
we'll get some.
Joe
Dom,
may
can
have
I-
a
can
point
I-
actually there.
Dom, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Being that true Star Wars fans always wants Disney to follow Lucas's vision and what he intended. I don't think he ever intended for Star Wars to be rated R. He made it for children. He intended
I know,
for
he
it to
made it-
stay
I
for
know he-
I don't
children.
give a shit what that man
But you
intended.
see-
It's not his anymore.
No, that's
I
the thing.
know, it's
That's what I'm trying
not.
to say. His vision, he has it for kids, but the fact is now the vision can go elsewhere. You're talking about doing your own thing. If they did a rated R Star Wars flick, that could probably take off, and then Disney will have something. I'm just saying that Disney is so bent on trying to make a name of themselves with characters and doing all these movies and not getting the right try a rated R. Try something rated R. Try something more
Yes.
edgy.
And it's a branch. It's not the full thing. It's not like we're in a time where we have so much different Star Wars playing at the same time. They have like
huge
it's a
IP.
huge world. It's different shows, different movies. One of them could be rated R. It's not going to be the main thing. It's not going to be the main
You
movie.
got the cartoon Visions, right? You could do a rated R cartoon and have Vision, and it's not part of the canon, but it's it's Visions. You know,
I
so
agree
it's-
with Dom. I
Well, it's
think
crazy.
it's fine to have one rated R thing in like a show or like they do it like Daredevil. Like why not?
This is for Lord of Brooklyn.
And they still have the Ray movie. I'm still down for PG-13 stuff, PG stuff even because Star Wars is
Look, you can
PG.
do rated R. You can
Even
do
graded.
PG-13. What is that?
9.8.
How'd you get a graded comic book?
Nice.
I have a secret collection, Bruce, that I didn't tell you about.
Was it next to your
It's
My Little
rabid
Ponies?
geckos bad mouthing.
No,
Lucas.
actually,
I'm
this
just
was
not. I'm just saying his
the
intent doesn't
viewership.
matter anymore,
The viewer gave it to
Hold
me.
up,
and it
Herb.
literally doesn't. It's
When I
owned by
had a
Disney.
Hold
steel
on.
box one time.
I mean, I don't understand the getting pissy about R-rated Star Wars because they make G-rated Star Wars. That's not for adults. It's for small children. Is that gatekeeping or restricting? You can target for a specific audience with a large IP.
Now that's a different argument, Joe. R-rated might be a foolish business decision because Star Wars at the theater ain't doing well, regardless of what people say about the sequels. But they made billions of dollars, but they haven't been back. So right now would be a horrible.
I'm not asking for me. I think I'm trying to be realistic. I think a TV MA Star Wars show is possible and not a bad business
in a very healthy Star Wars environment, just like Marvel was very healthy when they released some R stuff.
Yeah, I'm not saying next. I'm just saying as a piece of the pie, in a very large IP.
Yes.
It makes sense to appeal to different target demographics.
I mean, their core audience is growing up. Star Wars could grow up with them.
Star Wars is for everyone. I can tell you that. But you want to take chances?
AOA figured it out.
Do certain things. Take chances. You know, that's what they're trying to. They're doing things the wrong way.
That's what Don wants.
Marvel. Nah, maybe. You know, but at the end of the day, I've seen that version already on Pornhub. You know,
what? Where's this stream going?
You don't.
I started this right with the anal.
Yeah, you did. You always go there.
You should know.
You always go there.
Wait.
Someone clip that. You should know. You always go there, Max. Bruce.
You know,
that's such a good clip.
Oh God!
You always
I don't
go
want
there.
to be in this clip out.
Does he, Max?
You
don't like that, right, Max?
I don't know.
I've never seen Max blush so much.
Now that we're getting the Grogu movie, the Grogu and
nothing, son.
The Mandalorian
Don't blow
movie.
me up on that.
I won't blow you at all.
I mean, with the jokes.
I know. That's what I was talking about.
The jokes. I'm not saying
Jeez,
literally,
Max.
You know you know, we're getting.
I didn't need to know that.
If they do work out,
what
you can take off. You can try different things. You know,
That's
try
gross.
a rated R cartoon. Do a cartoon that's more edgier than the regular stuff. Like the High Republic, you could do something in the High Republic. You could do something in the Old Republic and make it a little bit more raunchier. But we'll see what happens. You know.
All right, back on track.
Mama Bear, he visited for a weekend.
A week? Yeah, it was a weekend. This is Aaron Moriarty from The Boys. What a drastic change.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
he posted these pictures on Instagram this past
Listen, I don't want to listen.
What are we
can
doing
I be real?
here, though?
I don't want to shame.
Take her on some adrenochrome stat.
I don't want to shame people for getting work done. I'm not that person, but I'm just, and I gotta be real. She's a beautiful person. It doesn't look great though.
All right, let's move on from this. Anya Chawla has officially been cast as Cersei in James Gunn's Creature Commandos.
Screw you, James Gunn.
I love her.
Hiring everyone around Henry Cavill, but not Henry Cavill. That's what I have to say.
Everyone loves an underbite.
Yes. I'll just hire co-star for The Witcher. Hey,
guest appearance. Crazy Joe.
I asked you to gatekeep Joe from this stream. What happened? No, I'm just kidding. Hi, Joe.
You're not my daddy. I don't listen to you. You call me daddy.
Oh no.
Oh, when did this? What did the stream come to?
Never happened. Never happened. Hi, Joe. How's it going?
Never happened 3 times.
My name's not Joe anymore. I changed my name. I changed my name to match my complexion.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Whitey Folger.
Let's not do racism jokes now, guys.
It's not racism because I'm white, so that's my word.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, jeez.
This is more derailed than my stream, Bruce. Congratulations. You're just taking you're just taking it all, dude. You're taking everyone's number, dude.
That's because Max is here.
You're taking everyone's number.
Hey,
you're gunning for everyone. Now you're taking my stuff.
Chaos and
this is chaos.
Max comes.
You're chaos. That's why.
I know what I'm doing.
Chaos.
Degrassi, I swear to God, if that doesn't happen, I'm gonna hate you. You're banned from my channel. If that doesn't happen, you're banned from my channel.
Co-star from the Witcher series that you left, Henry Cavill. That's what this is. This is a personal attack against Henry Cavill from James Gunn.
How so?
We're going to hire everyone around you, but we still don't want you, Cavill. We're going to cast Cavill Jr.
I'll be right back.
With corn sweat, but not you.
I think it'll be okay.
I think I lost the plot.
So did I. Ask Perp.
I know exactly where we are.
Baby hands ruined the
No, but
stream.
she's a great actress, and I'm very happy for her.
What does she have to do with Hank Cavill?
His co-star in The Witcher.
Witcher.
Yeah, she was a co-star.
Who's Hank Cavill?
Hanky boy.
Henry.
Isn't his name Henry Cavill? Am I losing my mind?
He was being he's a joke.
Hank?
Yeah,
Hank is short for Henry.
His friends call him Hanky.
Hanky Panky.
I never watched The Witcher.
It was okay.
It was
It had the
good.
greatest sword fight I've ever
I
seen.
enjoyed it.
I couldn't watch the third season. I lost
That first
interest.
episode sword fight at the end is like the greatest sword fight I've ever seen. And it's in
No,
the
he did. There was some cool stuff in there.
That's the greatest sword fight I've ever seen. That's more than just cool stuff.
No,
And it's in The Witcher. Can't believe that.
Why I got the
It's The Witcher.
Argyle.
Oh,
I think
Argyle's
it might
not
be
gonna break
fun,
it. Yeah.
but I don't think it's getting $1 billion.
It's not
No,
getting close.
I think that might be 2024's first big bomb.
But the Kingsman
I heard the budget's
didn't even
200
clear
million?
200. Yeah. And the Kingsman didn't even clear 200.
Here's
is
what I'm
insane.
thinking about Argyle, Degrassi. I think if they actually went with Henry Cavill and Dua Lipa as the real, as the main characters, not just the setup, it might actually do better. I think it's still going to be a fun movie, but I actually would want to see that.
Is Hank Cavill in Argyle?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh god, yeah.
So
Keep in mind, Max, he's not a movie star.
and
He's not. He's a TV star, but he doesn't sell movie tickets.
he doesn't sell as many as studios want, but he has a draw. He's a draw, I think.
The Man from U.N.C.L.E. was a good movie.
He definitely helped The Rock with Black Adam.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, wow.
You said yeah.
That was sarcasm, Max.
No, but they've also done this. This premise looks fun for this Argyle, but they've also done this thing where they have the writer of a romance story or a spy thriller actually be, I'm not spoiling anything. If you've seen the trailer, you kind of realize that the writer writes about something and then it becomes real life, and then they have to get in the spy game or the romantic novel. Sandra Bullock was just one in with Channing Tatum a few years ago.
It looks great. It looks
fun.
I'm
It looks
really
like a fun
excited.
movie.
I got
But I would
plans on that.
actually just prefer a straight spy movie with Henry
I wanna
Cavill
see it
and
for
Dua
the cat.
Lipa.
That's it.
I like Vaughn. I think a $200 million budget on that movie seems weird, but
See,
I
a
mean,
straight-
what would you
straight
guys
crime
rather
movie,
see?
I wouldn't get my ticket money.
What would I
Oh,
rather see? Madam Web, baby, let's go.
Well,
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer for Argyle?
I did. I was underwhelmed.
Bruce, I'm asking Bruce.
Oh, sorry.
It looked okay. It reminded me of every other spy movie that's not 007.
I chose it for my movie that will bomb for 2024.
But what would you rather see?
Yeah, you did.
What would you rather see, Bruce? Though, like a story where they actually are like legit spies, like the Cavill character, or do you want to see the story they're telling, where the writer gets involved in the story based on her story?
I will go see the movie to review it.
Okay,
I will, and
See,
to support Henry Cavill's new project.
all right.
But I do like spy themed movies and projects. So I'll enjoy.
I'm fine.
I'll
I'm fine with
give
the
it a
movie and the
try.
premise. I just don't understand a $200 million budget on that movie. That just
I wanna
seems
see
Probably
the
with
movie,
all the
like an
cast.
overshoot.
I want to see the movie they advertised. So the trailer I saw got me excited. So that's what I want.
Yeah,
I'm not
the
saying I
cast.
won't
Sam
enjoy it.
Rockwell
Oh, I'm
is
sure I'll
mighty,
enjoy
mighty
it.
cool.
It's like I said,
I like
again,
Vaughn.
I want to see the cat. That's it.
Vaughn makes an entertaining movie. I'm sure I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Rockwell.
Oh, that's
Next up, Dave Filoni's Star Wars film is still in the works at Lucasfilm. The film will release after Ahsoka season 2.
I thought you said I was looking down
Well,
and I
you know
thought it said
what?
it will release after
This
Ahsoka.
isn't really
52.
news,
Coming
is it?
out
Well-
in 2027 because it's the 50th anniversary of Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's what he wants. So it'll be out in 2027. That's
What
he's
does
doing.
this mean though? That like Favreau's project took over his?
No,
No,
Favreau. No,
no.
Favreau is doing his own thing.
Yeah, but
Actually-
it took his spot where he might have done
No,
it.
well, actually, no. It took the spot of the Ray movie.
Nah, I don't know.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
Can he just stop wearing a hat like he's searching for the Holy Grail?
Well,
that would be awesome.
I don't know what we're working with down there. So
it potentially could release before Ray. I don't know.
Well, the 25th. It's going to come out in 2025. The end of look. This is the whole.
But
thing.
some people are saying like Ray is canceled for this. I don't think
exactly.
that. I think they. But movie companies switch up release all the time. They might want to do something first before the Ray movie, which I think would be a smart move.
Yeah, but you know what? I think with all the controversy with the Ray movie, is push it back.
Is there really controversy with it?
Yes.
There's no real controversy with
even if you don't think there should be, doesn't mean there isn't.
All the stuff that came out, what you do is you push that aside. You come out with the Mando movie.
What controversy? There's no controversy with that movie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's 1% of people are complaining.
There's no controversy with that movie. I'm telling you.
There's controversy. This is where you go
there's
too
no
far.
Where's the controversy?
There's no controversy with that movie.
Blowing up. Whether you think people should not like the director's comments or not, it still was controversial for people. Whether you think it should be controversial or not.
A couple of online trolls does not equal controversy.
You're consciously ignoring.
Well, Disney doesn't see this as controversial at all.
You don't know that either.
Like not even close.
Let me ask you a question.
James Gunn like hardened them up big time.
There was no mention of Mandalorian Grogu movie when they first announced Ray movie coming out. Everything was a Ray movie, and then all of a sudden, all these things started happening, coming out, this and that, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, we're doing a Grogu and a Mando movie. So,
Don, let me ask you
which we were pitching in MME that it was probably how they were going to do things. Like it was very obviously the game
I need
plan.
some tea after this.
Hold on one second.
We saw the game plan from a mile away. Of course, why is there no movies coming out? We would talk about it. Yeah, they're setting up. Okay, sorry.
Hold on one second.
This is Bruce's channel, not mine. You can't go crazy.
You really think they didn't have that Mandalorian Grogu movie ready to go in secret? They just came out of nowhere that they were filming at the end of the year.
But I'm just saying, but the whole
that's impossible.
I only accept it if it's in the vein of a Abbott and Costello or Laurel and Hardy movie.
Don't forget the Book of Boba Fett.
Cheech and Chong.
And when they had that presentation where they announced all the upcoming Star Wars TV projects, they did not. Yeah, they did not mention Boba Fett at all. And then the season finale came on, and it was like coming this next Christmas, Book of Boba, and everyone was like, "Whoa!"
Look. They've been talking about season 4 being a movie. They talked about this before when they were talking before they had the movie coming out with Dave Filoni. They mentioned that Mando could be a movie, and then they let that go. Look at like 2 years ago, they mentioned it, and then they put it aside. Now it's coming to position that they're doing it. So look, let's put it this way: Jon Favreau. He has been like sitting back. They haven't been doing anything with Jon Favreau. So they gave him the keys of the kingdom to do the Mandalorian.
It's great PCU.
So like I said, it came out at a time where they needed to get people stop talking about the Ray movie. I know people still talking about it, but you've seen every freaking goddamn YouTuber channel.
Well, to be fair, Dom. When they announced the Ray movie in the first place, it was the same amount of attention.
Well, can you play the Domspiracy intro? I have a Domspiracy.
What? You don't get a Domspiracy. Only Dom gets a Domspiracy.
I know.
You don't get your own real.
Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Dom. I have a Domspiracy.
I definitely want you to change that picture, though. You got to change that picture.
Thank you for gracing let me participate in your Domspiracy Domtober. I appreciate it. So, does that mean the Ray movie's in trouble because they announced it? No, but I do think there's a possibility that everyone's all 100% where I think they could be incorrect that season 4 and the movie are being filmed at the same time. Lucasfilm under the horrible Kathy Kennedy that fails a lot.
She hasn't failed once.
Go between movies and series and transition back and forth all the time. I'm not necessarily convinced that season 4 and the movie are going to film at the same time. I personally, in my Domspiracy, believe that it may have switched back and forth, and you may not get both.
They just
and
announced
they may
today.
even let me finish my Domspiracy, please, Joe.
Yeah, but it's already irrelevant.
It's not
No,
irrelevant.
it is.
No.
Isn't she
I-
lovely?
Whereas they may not have
Isn't she
planned.
precious?
Please. Please.
He's trying
Where
to,
they
he's trying to do
where
a
they
cutout.
may have not like
Cutout.
just come from a Mandalorian movie just because of the Ray reception. They very well could say, you know what, we were thinking about turning into movie. Let's turn the movie based on perception. And I don't think you're going to get season 4 and the movie filmed at the same time. Mic drop.
Yes,
That's
you
my
are.
conspiracy.
They just
I doubt it. I
today
doubt
that-
it.
They just
I doubt
announced today that season 4 is going to consist of 6 episodes, then be
Yes.
followed by the movie, which is going to
I don't
serve
know.
as a
We'll wait and
series
see.
finale.
We'll wait and see to when they start filming. Lucasfilm does this all the time. The Hollywood industry does this all the time. Is they change things back and forth formats. We'll see if season 4. Remember, when's the Dom? Help me out here. When's the last time a Star Wars movie's actually filmed? It's been like how many years? To say
the last one was
Yeah.
that came out in 2009. Look,
to
let's put it this
say
way.
Lucasfilm is on track under Kathy Kennedy to all of a sudden have the Rey movie filming, the Mandalorian movie filming, and season 4 at the same time, and then start Ahsoka soon, I'll believe it when I see it, and then I will give. I don't know if I can give Kathy props.
I just
try.
hold
I will
on.
take
I
the
just
L
want
then. I will try.
I just want to know, where was all this hate between
hate.
the
Criticism,
original? I'm talking about
Okay.
the time between the original trilogy to the prequel trilogy. How many years between the prequel trilogies to the sequel trilogies? How many years?
30.
All of a sudden, you want
He didn't
these
pay
movies
40
rushed.
billion or 4
All of a
billion to
sudden,
get it.
you want these
It's-
movies and projects rushed out.
It's sadder
instead of
than
them
that.
taking their
It's
time.
sadder than that, Brucifer. This man was saying
sadder
that
than
Star
that.
Wars needs to take its time with its storytelling and that it was too much. They were
Oh.
pumping stuff. So it's even sadder than that.
This
So
guy
now
right
that they
here?
are taking
Yeah.
their time, now that they're actually taking their time with the story, now he's complaining about that.
It wasn't organic.
The one thing I can
What?
honestly say,
They
the
were
one thing I can-
announcing stuff. They all fell through.
look, this was my problem with the Ray movie. It was, it wasn't because this woman who was directing it and stuff like that, because all that stuff took place that she said 8 years ago in different things. My thing was that you had a woman that had no experience in making a Star Wars flick. All she did was documentaries. That's one.
What
Two,
about JJ?
wait, listen. Well, JJ's did science fiction. I'm talking about people who have actually done science fiction. She has never did it directly.
Hey, wait, you
It's
moved the
sci-fi movie.
goalposts. They went from being Star Wars to being science fiction.
No, wait, listen. But wait, let
Not,
me tell you
no,
something.
you know what he's saying. Be fair, Bruce.
The one thing I can say is that
I am being
Disney was
fair.
making a mistake. Since the Rise of Skywalker, yeah, it made $1 billion. It wasn't good. And you're gonna make a movie that takes place with the sequel trilogy right after a movie back in 2019 that we had a lot of problems, people complaining about. That's the problem. They should have waited. Take your time doing a Ray movie. 15 years and get a woman that has some type of. Patty Jenkins could have did.
No, stop that. Patty Jenkins.
I'm
should
sorry.
be nowhere near
But
She
she
need,
has
anything if she's going to write
She
it.
has movie. She has movie. A freaking director
No.
under her belt. Look,
You don't need experience.
No,
Not with
you
Star
don't need
Wars.
experience.
With Star Wars, yes.
No, because
You
nobody
need more.
has experience until they make the movie.
Not true.
All I know is if you walk down the
Not
street and ask
everyone,
1,000,
not
you
everyone.
ask 1,000 people, did you know there's going to be another Ray Skywalker movie? 999 of them would say, "What the fuck's a Ray Skywalker?"
That's not for the girls that cosplaying at Comic-Con.
Most people don't even know that there's going to be a movie, let alone any
Oh, yeah, that
part is
controversy
true.
around
Well,
anything.
Well,
That
it's
part
only
is true.
like
But I think people would know Ray Skywalker.
They would know. I'm saying another Ray Skywalker movie. It's
Ben
hyperbole,
Burkow-
but
Yeah.
the thing is, it's a very small sector of people that are worked up about everything that's going on.
Honestly,
right
the
I agree with
majority
that.
of people probably just assume there's going to be another Ray movie because
What
to
are you
not make
doing,
another Ray movie
Look,
doesn't make any business sense.
The
What is
problem
AOA
is-
doing? I never said I love creative women, and I was
What is
defending
AOA
Dom. I was defending.
I don't know. Apparently, we
Dom
got a
because
quote
he
of
didn't
you saying
say-
something. If we could bring that
all
up.
he said, and people are jumping down his throat. All he said was she doesn't have the history for blockbusters. Now I went back and watched her documentary, and she is a really great director. I'm not sure if it's going to translate to that,
Exactly. I'm saying she has documentaries.
but it's really well
and
done.
a handful of episodes of Miss Marvel.
Wrong, Lord of Brooklyn. Wrong.
But again, when these people go in to direct, it's not in a vacuum. They put 40 fucking network fucking Disney people around them. How many assistants are they going to have? And
I agree with Joe.
They're going to have a shit ton of people around them that are going to do the heavy lifting of the shit that's not within her wheelhouse.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say it's going to be good, but I'm just saying she'll have people around her. So whether she has experience or not, there'll be people there that will carry
I
that
would
weight.
prefer a director, because there are people that actively say, directors that have handled big blockbuster movies that want to direct Star Wars, that I don't think they're being considered.
They
So
have.
How do you know that?
Look how that turned out, Max.
Like what? Like, okay, for
They
example, the
got
guy from
right
John Wick. You don't think the guy
Ryan-
from John Wick could get a meeting?
Ryan
No.
Johnson and J.J. Abrams,
not
not big
Kathy,
names.
no.
Yes.
I got
You don't
meetings
think
with
that bringing
freaking
the
Disney
Star
for
Wars-
Star
bringing back the
Wars.
Star Wars movie, yes. All these people that they refuse to have. That's the problem. Look, look,
I'm happy with the writer. So if they had chose someone else for a writer,
I don't think Kathy.
Hold on,
reached
one
out
at a
to-
time, please.
Oh, okay. To
One at a
answer Perp's question, sorry, I didn't mean to talk over anyone. To
Very
answer Perp's question, I do not think Kathy Kennedy reached out to Chad
Because
Stahelski
that's not
after
her
making
job.
it
Of
come-
course she didn't. But someone from
I think a
Lucasfilms
good
did.
creative, but I think Feige would say, let's talk. That's the difference with a good creative
different.
president. That I honestly believe
Kathleen
that. I have
Kennedy
nothing to prove
wouldn't.
that.
That's not her job. She wouldn't reach out anyway.
Why would you
Okay,
not?
whoever's
reach out
doing
with
that
a
job needs
hot
to get
director?
fired.
The guy just said in social media, John Wick, I would like to do a
Why
Star
would
Wars
you not
film,
at
and now
least
you're
talk to
assuming
him?
that they're not letting him.
Even
Why?
if you're not, no, I didn't say let. Did I say let him? I said I don't even think she reached out to him, which I think is a mistake.
Okay, why?
Because
Why would you
he's a
think
hot
that?
director. That's his movies are extremely profitable.
They meet with
great
everyone. I'm
action.
telling you, they meet with everyone.
That's
All right,
one of the things. Besides,
Hold on one second. DeGrassi has a good point. What about the writers? Nobody cares
That's
about
what
the
I'm
writers.
saying.
Never
I
wrote
do
never
care
wrote a
about
Star
writers.
Wars movie. What about that? No experience with Star Wars.
Yeah.
What about
Well,
him?
listen,
I
you
don't know.
can't
I'm always
say a
more
woman
concerned
did
about the
Star
writer
Wars.
than
The
I am
original
anyone
trilogy
else.
Was based on women that actually created Star Wars. So to have the first woman to direct Star Wars, it's just the way they put things out. And look, I'll tell you what, right now,
But it's
right here,
true.
right
It's the
if
worst.
she-
It's the first
if she
woman
puts
to
out-
direct a Star Wars movie. That
if
is
you- If
true.
she puts out a fantastic movie, I will wear a shirt that says "The Force is female," and I will love Kathleen Kennedy. I say it here now. When that movie comes out, I'm
going to
saying it
buy
right now.
everyone in this panel that shirt.
I
I'll
will
tell
wear
you,
it.
Charmaine
I'll wear
Ovid
it.
The Force is
Chinoy
female.
is
DL, would you wear that
exactly the
shirt?
person who should be directing this movie.
If
She's
she
exactly the
if she
person.
makes a great movie, then sure, maybe.
I'll
Okay.
wear it without
If you
her.
see
having
it,
it.
Pilates, would you wear that shirt if I buy it for you?
Look,
If the Ray
we
movie ends
know-
up great?
We know that Dave Filoni has never directed a movie, but he did Star Wars. He knows Star Wars. That's the thing. He
But
knows
again,
what
why
Star
are
Wars
we?
fans want.
Why are we even talking about, oh my god, it's so great, the diverse female director? Does that even matter? Should it just be about who's
People got mad
about
at that fact.
making a good movie? Yeah, because I don't
No,
hear
people
anybody
got
talking
mad
about
at
Anna
the
Boden is the first
marketing.
female MCU director.
It's a preference, Perp.
What?
We've had this
What was the
discussion
marketing?
debate before. The preference is they were marketing on her
Who's
and her
they?
identity.
Who's they?
We've
One
had this
news
discussion
segment.
too.
One
you don't think
news segment.
Lucasfilm and Kathy Kennedy go through
One
and
news
line up
segment.
these
What are we
line
talking
up these
about?
articles and interviews?
I don't know.
Yes,
It's
I
one
hear
news
people, I
segment.
hear words,
It's one,
but I don't even
it's
know. what
one
people are
news
talking
segment
about.
that this.
How come no one will let me finish, please?
Go ahead.
So yes, it's possible that it was her on her own. Regardless, the marketing consists of her talking about herself and being a woman. It's about time, and
That's
I'm
not the
okay with
marketing.
that. I'm
Wait
just
a
saying
minute.
that is the
Are you
marketing.
talking?
That's not the main
Are you
marketing.
talking about
Wait a minute,
the Ray movie?
Yes, the director came out.
There is
and
no
it's about-
marketing.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't.
It was a
About
news
time-
segment.
Oh my god, it's
They
still
haven't shown
marketing.
the movie yet.
Okay,
That's not
but-
marketing.
Is that
You
it?
don't-
Is that the
you
one
don't
thing you're
think that
talking about?
Ca-
Is one news segment, correct?
You don't
Yes or
think
no?
that Kathy
Is there?
has to
You only
go-
talking about one
Kathy
news segment?
reaches
Yes or
out
no?
to her outlets,
I
multiple,
can't get a yes or no.
multiple segments. CNN, yes,
I
it's on
just want to
It's
CNN.
only one
Give it
news
to
segment you're
movie.
talking about,
Is
right?
it too
The
late to
first-
talk?
Hold
Can I-
on.
All I want.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, DL.
Yeah, I just want to talk about the Dave Filoni thing before we go completely off the rails. 'Cause I didn't have a chance.
Just before we go off the rails.
I mean, we already did. We already did. I'm sorry, but yeah. So I'm glad to hear that the Filoni movie is still happening, if it's still happening, because I don't believe any Star Wars movie is happening until I see production or a trailer. But I'm hoping with Ahsoka season 2 that Filoni will start to get a little more comfortable being behind the camera. If that's what he's going to work on right after Ahsoka, because am seeing some things that he can improve on as far as being a director. But
take some time off from trying to find the Ark of the Covenant.
People don't even let me finish my thought. Thank you, DL. I'm sorry, but that's the marketing. But some people's preference is that they talk about the property and the franchise and say why we need a Ray movie. So people prefer
we need a Ray movie.
No, it's not obvious to everyone.
When is Perp allowed to cook?
It's obvious to anyone who knows how money works.
I'm hungry. Can I cook now?
I don't know.
I didn't even preheat the oven yet.
I'm hungry.
Good.
I just want to know, Max. Okay, so this marketing, we're talking about one new segment, right, Max?
Let Perp go.
Okay, I'm going to ask Max questions. That's it. Okay, you're going to talk too, Max. And me talking. Okay, so we're talking about one new segment. We mean marketing, correct?
He was still talking about Ahsoka too.
The marketing in 2024 so far,
which is one new segment. Movie, and what are we talking about with marketing? Give me the examples specifically.
Let me hold on. Let me preface this with it was a puff piece by CNN on New Year's Eve,
and that's this
interview had. So go ahead.
Okay, that's it, right? Correct, Max?
Still marketing, yes.
Okay, yes, I agree.
And
I agree. It is marketing.
And Kathy,
you won't let me. I thought it was my turn.
You didn't.
I'm asking you questions, and you just have to say yes or no. And you just have to say yes or no. It's my turn.
No, I'm not playing that game.
Oh, okay. It was my turn.
Yes, It was one piece so far. We'll see what the next piece of marketing is. Sure. And I still believe Kathy and Lucasfilm Marketing is involved in that.
And in this one piece, so in this one piece, which was a new segment, is it not fact that this is the first woman to direct a Star Wars film? Yes or no?
I've said this multiple times.
It's a fact, yes.
A film, correct? Yes. To direct Star Wars, no.
So that was what's said in the news segment. They said first woman to direct Star Wars.
I don't have a problem with that.
So what's the problem?
Like you do.
No.
It seems like you do.
Complaining about
you sure about that?
I'm not complaining about it. I'm saying that was what the majority of the marketing so far has been.
There is no marketing.
And people's
it's a fact.
Or for people, including people that really like franchises, a lot of times prefer that they actually let's talk about Rey in the movie in Star Wars. People get annoyed with people talking about themselves in situations in this, that's people's
It's a fact that the news it's a simple fact that the news put in their little lettering when giving context to the interview they're giving.
Just let me tell you this. It doesn't bother me personally. Now, I would prefer they talk more about the movie and why they're bringing Rey back and why this is going to be the next Star Wars.
They're working on it.
But to be blocking off this large part of the consumer base, whether you think it's
blocking off by stating
by saying that there's no controversy. By saying that there's no controversy is not accurate, because a lot of people were. And it was trending that people were like, "Oh, this again." We've heard this before.
After this,
because people get mad at that fact. That's what it is.
Hold on. We're gonna have one more.
I'm sorry for them. I'm sorry you get mad.
One more statement from Perp and Max. Then we're moving on from this subject.
Sorry,
please.
Bruce. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got to go in a minute. So
you're driving Talati away, guys.
Wow, this party was just getting started.
I'm surprised the viewership is not going there.
I apologize.
Anybody has any final thoughts?
I apologize
before we move on?
I didn't even finish my thought, but it's okay.
Go ahead,
Diallo. Finish your thing, Diallo. I want to hear what you were going to say.
Okay.
Good.
Where was I? Okay.
You talking about Ahsoka 2.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that Filoni gets better as a director by the time we get to his movie, because I know he's going to work on it right after Ahsoka 2. So hopefully in Ahsoka 2 that he's gotten better as far as filmmaking wise. Now, as far as we don't barely know anything about the Mandoverse movie other than I don't know. It's going to be I don't know. Is it going to be a culmination of everything? I don't know. I'm guessing is it going to do the whole Thrawn stuff again? I don't know. But yeah, I'm just hoping it'll be, when we get to that point, the pieces will align and whatever, and we'll see how the Mandalorian movie possibly leads into it. If it does, I don't know. But that's probably the Mandoverse movie is probably the movie I'm looking forward to the most out of the stuff that they announced recently, but we'll see how it goes.
I just hope they don't shortchange the movie. It's going to be a 2-hour movie. It's going to be an hour movie. It's going to be How are they going to do it? You know, like the budget on it. I hope they don't, because it's going to be It's going to be the season of the series finale from Mando season 4. You know, so is it going to have a lot more tangibles to it than the series itself? Look, we don't know. We all fight about things this and that. We don't know what the hell's going on. It's always changing in Lucasfilm. Always changing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or it's like I believe a movie's coming out until we
see the trailer and
see
it comes
the freaking
out.
trailer. Yeah.
Look, even I'm saying we bitch and complain about everything that's going on. We don't even know what the hell is going on.
We don't.
Only those guys over there at Lucasfilm know what's going on. When we see something in front of us, that's when we say, "Oh shit, it's coming out." That's it. End of story. You know, it's just because there's a lot of situations, a lot of tangibles that go along with it, because there is a lot to take in because of what somebody says. It gets misinterpreted to something else, and it makes a whole can of worms come out. And even I'm saying this. We're too old for this shit. When the movie comes out, we'll see it. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. And I will tell you this. And again, if the Rey movie turns out to be a good movie, I will wear the Force's female shirt and I would praise Kathleen Kennedy. And I will stop the shenanigans of that. Let's just move on. Let's go to the next segment. You know, if Star Wars is
before we move on, I just wanted to show this. The people refer to Force's female thing and blah blah blah.
It's Nike.
I'll wear that shirt right now. I don't care.
Wait, what happened? Oh, sorry.
Perp didn't offer to buy me one.
I said I would on the panel. I'm already wearing one.
Force's female is actually
a
Nike's campaign that happened, and they just happened to be wearing the shirts during a meet and greet for young women to learn about filmmaking and want to get into industry. It wasn't something that was purposefully done by Disney that made men hate each other.
No, why'd you ruin it? No, I was hoping Kathleen Kennedy did this shit. No.
No, well, the whole fact is that it's actually Lucasfilm is part of the Force is female. That Nike in partnership with Lucasfilm.
Yeah, so, to be fair, even though Bruce had a point, Dom also has a point. If you don't think Star Wars and Lucasfilm had anything to do with that promotion at Nike, you're also naive.
What?
Yes. Promotion with their IP? Yes. Oh, you just think she just showed up because Nike was already doing it and there was no communication ahead of time about the Force's female?
I'm saying Nike's original campaign had nothing to do with Star Wars or Kathleen Kennedy.
The Force is saying Force is female, had nothing to do with Star Wars.
You ever heard of Air Force Ones? Yeah. Uptowns?
No.
Exactly. You're not a Nike guy.
The Force. There's a ship.
That's the name of the sneaker called Air Force Ones. They've been around for decades. That's where it comes from.
My parents bought me cheap shoes, and you've just exposed that.
Yo, you got those pro kids.
Poor Max is wearing hush puppies.
Christopher Bait Operator. This guy's losing his mind in chat.
You've got to be.
Yo, you need to come to my channel, bro. I think you'll be at home.
Paid operative confirmed.
Listen, you should be happy.
Brooklyn, you should come to my channel. You really like my channel, I think.
Kennedy paid.
Y'all should come to my channel because there's no BS.
One more thing about this. We should be happy. We're getting 3 movies.
Yep.
Supposedly. We're getting Ahsoka season 2. Supposedly. We're getting more animated stuff. We might be getting a what if series they're talking about. That might be.
That I'm excited about.
That'd be
you know what? Let's just take what is.
One of them is going to be rated R.
Wow, 2024 Dom is super positive.
Disney will not make a rated R.
It's going to be fun. You'll have Star Wars Celebration next year.
They will have Deadpool
in Japan, and they'll talk about a lot of upcoming projects. And we'll be happy. That's it.
I want to give Dom some applause.
It does not have any correlation.
Yeah, it will.
No,
if they could see, if they see $1 billion.
Hold on. These are Air Force Ones. Just saying. Just saying, a little show and tell for you people.
My parents.
Is Harrison Ford inside?
I didn't know they were called Force.
Is Harrison Ford?
Haven't you? Don't you watch commercials? Like, come on now.
Before we move on, I would just like
What?
to remind you before we move on that Disney and Kathleen Kennedy have made more good, high quality Star Wars than George Lucas ever did.
Correct.
Okay, that's not saying a lot.
Go on.
Correct, Joe.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Not saying a lot.
You know that scene in Mission
repeat that?
Impossible with
Can
Henry
you
Cavill
repeat
like
that for
shotgunned
the
his
audience?
arms? That's what Joe just did.
I will
Hold
repeat
on.
that daily for the rest of my life because it's true. Kathleen Kennedy and Disney have made more good, high-quality Star Wars.
That's
than George
subjective.
Lucas ever did. George Lucas made
Very
three
good,
good
Max.
movies, 3 crappy movies,
That's BS.
and Disney's giving us.
I
all
don't
that.
call your movies crappy. Why are you calling
you
mine?
have.
I didn't make any
No.
movies.
Bring all your nerd friends,
I will
Lord.
agree.
Please.
And
We'll
people
talk about real
will,
movies.
People will dog me out for saying this. Like, as much problems as we have with the sequel trilogy, they are better made films than the prequels. They are.
I don't have many problems with the sequel trilogy at all. One third has problems.
Max is tired. He's flapped out. I'm tired too.
We knocked them out with our great
Is that the
takes.
position
That's what
where you
happens to bad
masturbate?
takes. They get knocked
That's
out.
how you masturbate with the mic in front of you like that.
He looks like a rug.
Yeah.
Wait.
You make a
what?
fantastic rug, Max.
What
He
is
looks
this
like
stream-
he looks like a polar bear.
What is this stream?
Somehow a beached polar bear.
Shut up! Call me a beach whale.
A polar
Oh,
polar bear.
polar bear.
Somehow you got beached. Somehow a polar bear ended up in the beach. What happened?
You know, hey Max, you look like the rug that was like all bunched up in
Oh,
the corner,
jeez.
and they have to bunch it up before they pull it out. You got all bunched up in the corner.
He's the rug you have sex on and throw out.
Oh damn!
I'm the rug you keep.
Next
I don't
up,
Oh,
a
God.
new documentary on beloved Superman star Christopher Reeve
That's
is set
great.
to premiere at Sundance.
Ooh. There's always these high-profile documentaries now at Sundance. It's
Yeah.
really a thing now.
Documentaries are a big thing now.
Yeah.
I think
they
you
was
should
big
do
back
one.
then.
I think you
They've
should
always
do
been a
one,
big
Perp.
thing, but it's just like there's always a high profile about an actor or someone in the business.
Pay
that comes
close
out at Sundance.
attention to
I've
this
noticed that.
movie. Pay close attention because the director is going to do the next Star Wars movie.
Why is always the emphasis on big?
He gets hired by
Screw you,
James Gunn.
Anthony. Screw
This
you,
guy
Anthony.
gets Superman.
Oh boy.
I'm a big
Is-
rug. Why do you have to emphasize the big part? I'm working on it.
He did it. You did.
I'm working on it. It's 2024. I'm getting started. I'm going to lift weights and ride a bike later.
Hey
Where?
Max, you're just getting
In the snow?
roasted. You shouldn't
No, in
have
my
done-
living room, I have an exercise bike.
Where
Sure.
next to the pool table?
Yeah,
Nice.
it is actually.
You should do a video of you doing exercise and put it on your channel.
No, please no. Actually, yes, please do it. Girls for the girls, as
I'm going to go
old
right
Tay
now.
would say.
I'm trying.
Hi, hello, everyone.
I apologize.
Wait,
Dom,
where's Voltaire?
Joe.
I can't do my girls' hairs.
No, I don't
know the
apologize
touch.
to Joe or Perp. They know better to get me
All right,
started.
next up,
And Bruce.
a new Fear Street movie is about to go into
Dude,
production.
how
at
many
Netflix.
news stories? Oh my god. They just keep coming.
Wait, they're making
know.
a fourth
A
one
new
now?
Fear- Yes,
Oh my gosh.
The last ones were good.
Yeah, they were
We're
I
gonna
heard. I
fly-
never saw.
we're gonna fly through the last couple of news stories. Anybody's interested in this? I am. The first
Yeah,
I
we
two
gotta
are
gotta see
watch
great.
the originals.
First
I heard
two
they
were
were
really
really
good.
good.
They were.
Yeah, they were fun. They were
Oh,
they were
cool.
fun. It was
You liked
it,
it was a
Diaz?
series.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah.
Which is the best one out of the three?
Oh man. That's a
I
good
thought they were-
question.
I thought they were all about the same. I
Yeah.
You can't
Didn't
pick.
really-
Damn,
It
okay.
depends on your taste, but it's like in what time period you like.
I like
the most.
Korean revenge movies. Which one's my favorite? Go.
I don't know. The one that you got my channel taken down on? I don't know.
Oh.
Damn.
Next
I think the
up,
Max
first one
got
might be
nothing.
my first one. might be my
Austin
first favorite.
Abrams from Euphoria is in talks for the role of Sentry in the Thunderbolts.
who cares?
My
Who
God.
cares?
Too
I don't
much
know.
news, man. Jesus.
You know what, man?
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
You know,
Good for him.
you know what? I don't think you don't. Hey, listen, they know more than us. If they want to have him as Sentry, there's other actors out there that could play Sentry, but
Why does he look younger than the original actor?
that's what I'm trying to say.
He does. He looks like he's slow.
He's 15 years old. That's from Zack and Cody's Wonderful Life.
Zack and Cody.
Zach and Cody's Wonderful Life.
Next up,
You're crazy.
Neve Campbell says she's open to returning to the Scream franchise under the right circumstances.
Money.
If she
That's
can't
the
get
right
work anywhere
Please.
else.
That's how she left the first place.
Where's
It was
Voltaire's
money.
reaction for this?
Not interested.
I don't care. I
Not
really
interested. Keep her out.
I'm always
care.
interested in
No,
it.
bring her in, kill her ass, then that's it. Move on.
No, I don't want her to die. That's
No,
why
I
don't
want her to
come
die.
back. If they come
You
bring her
don't give
back,
her Laurie Strode's ending,
no,
sir.
she
You do
gets-
not give her Laurie Strode. This lady
gets-
dies.
She gets a
She
happy
dies.
ending. She's got a husband and kids.
Neve
Give her a
dies
happy
tonight.
ending?
Neve
Go
dies
off into the
tonight.
sunset.
Oh, so hold on. So she's gonna get the happy ending, but everybody else dies.
No,
Yep.
she dies.
That's
I'd
bullshit.
like to get a happy
It's not
ending.
her story anymore. They passed the
I
torch.
think
They
she
gotta
should
bring
become
back
the killer.
Yeah, but she's always making it about herself, so she could always come
What they
back.
should do is
Oh
bring
my God, the
cast
Scream
body
guy's here.
of
Oh my God, remember when it happened to
I
me?
think
Oh
they
my
should
God.
make- I
And then
think they
kill
should
her.
make her the killer.
That's a good idea too. I like that too.
She only
No
would have
one's
stayed light as a
taking
feather,
on
stiff as a board.
Sure.
That's
Why
a great.
not?
That's actually a good idea. I've heard that before. That idea, Max. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
There's only one
Alright.
scenario where I want her
All
to
my
come back.
ideas are great.
The only
Well,
scenario
yeah,
where
because
I want the only
every
scenario
idea is
where-
different.
The only scenario
Some
where
are
she
good,
should
some are
come
bad,
back
Max.
is if the killer turns out to be Matthew Lillard, because they've been teasing Matthew Lillard's return, and quite frankly, bringing him back wouldn't have the same effect if he was going after people who don't know who the hell he is.
She's the goat, Anthony.
True.
Yeah.
Anthony kills me with
Yeah, very
those.
true. Very
She's
true,
the
Joe.
goat.
Very true. Next up,
That fucking
Alexandra Shipp says she's not interested in returning as Storm in MCU. I think there
Good.
are other women.
No one
who can
asked
take
for it,
on
even
that
though I
role
liked
and
her.
really kill it.
I always love that. Nobody asks you to come back, so please release something.
Although
to say
I-
you're not
I
interested.
want her to come back. They're not going to do much better than her. She was perfect in that role.
Jesus
I'm not
I
saying
think they'll
random
do better.
people. I'm talking about studio.
I predict a
people
better
asking her to
casting
come
for
back.
Storm. In
Well,
MCU.
No,
you should
you
blow up
are-
DL on this one, Bruce.
I really
Never
want them
mind.
just to bring back the whole cast of Apocalypse.
Please give DL the floor, please.
Really, opinions are subjective. That's fine, but like this is one opinion where it's like, no, Joe, no. That like I'm legit mad. Like no.
We need the
All of you are
Apocalypse cast back.
All of you are taking this mediocrity from these extras. It's pissing me off. It's really pissing me off. Like I can't take this anymore. This is not the full
Apocalypse
potential of
was the-
Storm as a character. Like, come on
Apocalypse
now.
movie was
It's
great, though.
mediocrity.
So before you guys
It's
get off,
okay to shit on
What did
Brian
he do?
Singer, so.
Taladia, go ahead.
it's already nearly 4 a.m., so I'm going to bed now.
You
Have
gotta
a
leave
good
a hot
night.
take when you go out, though. What
Yeah,
do you
this
think
is the
about
funniest
Storm?
episode ever.
What do you think about Storm?
What do I think about what?
That actress said no one, she's not coming back to Storm. What do you think about that before you leave?
Would Crazy
Halle
Joe
Berry-
make a better Storm?
Halle Berry? You mean Halle Berry coming back as
Oh
Storm?
God, no.
Good
the
night,
second
Taladia.
Storm from
I'm
First
Good
Class
night.
Storm.
I'm too tired.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Leave him alone,
Oh,
Max.
The
That's
forgettable
smart.
Storm.
They got to throw the money at her. We need her back.
No.
We need her back. We need Quicksilver back.
Release the Batgirl.
Before I go,
Who's the
I'm gonna
Kraken?
say this. I'm gonna say this now. Make sure you subscribe to Bruce of Kingdom of Nerds, and make
Please.
sure you hit that like button and show that support to him. So
Yes.
I still have a giveaway to do, so I need the like button, the likes up to do the giveaway.
get those likes.
Gen
up.
X,
I'm up.
Nev is one character in one horror franchise. Relax, bro.
Nice. All right, moving on.
Why am I in the bottom?
Because you're a bottom, bitch.
Joe needs to be on the bottom for that crazy take. Anyway.
Wait,
The truth. They should bring back the cast of Apocalypse. That was a good cast.
apparently Tom Holland and Zendaya get their rocks off by watching their movies and reminiscing about when they were 19.
Because they have to reminisce that their
Why is this
Already?
new?
relationship is over.
This
don't
guy
know.
is
Guys,
so
move
heading
on.
for
Why-
the biggest
why
crash
is this
if he's
new?
already
Relationship's
reminiscing.
over? I never
Yes.
heard that.
People
Like
have
reminiscing
being-
from 3 months ago? What the?
Timothy Chalamet, yeah.
She's
being
Remember when
Timothy Chalamet now?
Yes,
Oh,
confirmed.
I didn't
No,
know
she's-
that.
Timothy Chalamet is with
It's
Kylie Jenner.
confirmed.
No, Tim Chan is with that Jenner.
Is this
Kylie
the
Jenner.
dumbest news story
She's with
ever?
Kylie
I prefer Chalamet with Armie Hammer.
Oh,
They have
please.
better
This
chemistry.
is weird parasocial crap.
Armie Hammer.
Get out of here.
He has a big
Yes,
poll
he
that they
does.
figured had to.
Ship made
take
up
out
characters.
the
Don't ship
movie.
people,
why.
celebrities.
All right,
Weirdos.
let's move on. Lights,
Weirdos.
camera, action.
According
Yay!
to Wikipedia, she's still in a relationship with Tom Holland.
According to Wikipedia.
Yeah, we.
No, then it must be true.
Wikipedia's last to know about that stuff.
Yeah, usually they're on top. Usually it's updated within an
Yeah,
hour.
I'm still not on there according to
Coming out.
RJ.
Wikipedia needs your dollar to support non-ad sight in 2024. They're slow on the uptake lately. They don't
I don't know
know.
about that.
All right, I haven't done this segment in a couple of months. Thought I'd bring it back for the MME KON freaking co-stream over here hosting. So lights, camera, action. Tonight's focus, the legend himself, Steven Spielberg. Jaws franchise. I just put them all in one slide because there was so many.
He only did one.
I thought he did all 4.
No, are you insane, Brucifer?
I don't know.
Have you seen the other Jaws movies?
Oh my god!
No, I haven't. Actually,
Jaws 2 is good.
Oh my
Jaws
god!
2 is
Oh my god!
Lucifer, are you kidding me?
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Bruce,
Please
you
still
forgot,
Bruce.
you
Still
forgot
please.
Jaws 5.
Oh,
The king of nerds has committed a nerd sin. I apologize.
he's
Bruce.
a comic book guy.
It's
He's
okay,
not
I'm
a
here
movie
for-
guy. This
We're
is
here for
very
you.
clear.
We're here for you. We're here for you. That is a sin to say that he made the.
Whew.
You also
He made
left
money off them.
You also left off Jaws 5.
You really think that Spielberg was responsible for
It's
these
okay,
garbage
Bruce.
sequels? Are you?
Now
That's
I like
amazing.
them.
The second
like
one
them.
wasn't garbage.
This is
The
shocking.
second one's good.
The second one is good, but
I'm done here.
this is shocking, though.
But you gotta be kidding me.
Have you
It's
seen
okay,
the third
Bruce.
one?
I'm here
Have
for
you seen
you.
the shark in the third one?
I've only seen the first one. I didn't get
Okay.
it.
That's the only one that matters.
You got to see the third one, bro. The shark is hilarious.
I'm here for you, Bruce. Don't worry. We'll get through this.
You got Gen X.
Your
too.
nerd card was revoked
Wow.
for tonight.
I'm sure. Have I
But-
ever done this in the comic book in the equivalent where I bring it up?
But
and
I
you're like,
will
"Whoa,
say,
dude, you don't know anything.
what's the one where it's like SeaWorld?
Jaws 3.
That's my favorite.
What?
I love it. It's so
I'm
crazy.
way
my
too
lord.
high for this.
You're way too high for it. I like Jaws 3.
Oh, wow.
I can't with this panel right now. I can't.
No, I love Jaws the one best. But in the second best for me is like I thought it was Jaws 3 was a lot of fun.
Number 2 is amazing too.
Even though Dennis Quaid doesn't even remember Jaws.
Number 2 is
3.
like a
He said he was
slasher
so
movie.
he said he was so high on set that he didn't even know what happened in the movie.
Yeah, I could relate right now.
Listen, I didn't have my production
That's
team
amazing.
working today. So.
That's amazing, Bruce. I
To
love
make-
it, man.
To make two.
Yeah,
This
to
makes me
back
love
check
you more,
your
man.
stuff.
It really does.
thank you.
He
buddy.
really
Thank you,
does.
buddy. I'm glad
It's
somebody
amazing.
appreciates me.
I love it.
Next,
It's adorable.
You should release that as a short, and then everyone will yell at you on the short.
I
Bruce.
should.
I can
Ooh.
confirm he directed
You
all
didn't-
these.
People get
You
so
didn't put
mad.
Pilot Destiny
That
on this
is a
one.
secret of YouTube. Sometimes content creators do things on purpose just to trigger comments. You're gonna have so many people correcting you.
Bruce, you got to move on
Yeah,
from this
I
segment.
don't do
It'd
that.
be
I
hilarious
have
if you just
integrity.
move on from the segment. It's just the whole Spielberg segment. That's how I'm gonna edit
What
it.
are we
It's
doing
brilliant.
here, Bruce? This part here?
No, we're just talking about his movies that he's
Okay.
produced
Out there.
or directed
Love
or
Close
any-
Encounters. I have to rewatch 41. Raiders is awesome.
Ending sucked.
Uh-oh.
What?
Which one?
Raiders third act is very lame in my opinion.
What? Oh, because he wants action again. Because he
Yeah.
has the attention span of a squirrel.
You could
But-
at least like run away from ghosts, at least, not just be tied up. Close your eyes.
If they moved
Eh.
at all, they would be dead.
Do a running scene. Run from ghosts. That's cool.
Jeez,
Save Marion. Run to get away from the ghosts. That's cool.
what if they
That's cool. Everything after the submarine.
you
I just
realize
did
if
not
they
dig.
look at the thing they'll die. You know that, right?
Because it's written that way. Obviously, do a rewrite where you just run away.
Oh
While
my
everyone else is
god.
melting.
These tanks are garbage.
Screw this lore about the Ark of the Covenant.
Temple of Doom remains the best.
Okay, Perp, get out. Just get
Call
out.
him
Oh, dear
Marshall.
God.
Get
All
out.
right,
Get out.
next slide. E.T. Twilight Zone, the movie.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and the
Look at that
Temple of
stud
Doom.
over there.
And we got to his first garbage movie.
Yay, Temple of Doom is garbage.
Oh my God, Temple of Doom has the best indie action. Get out of here.
Oh,
But
great.
it also
How-
has
where-
Kate. But it also has Kate Capshaw. So.
Kate Capshaw, the worst female character in the history of film.
It has Kathy Kennedy too.
Dude,
and
it
I-
also has the
Yes,
best
she does.
memes.
She's a
We
dancing.
are going to die. Has the best memes. The best ones.
What?
The snake stuff. It's hilarious too.
What is happening right now? E.T. is one of my favorite films of all time, for sure.
Yeah. Can't beat ET.
I cried.
I cried too, but only when he's gray and in the pond or in the creek.
You know they changed the gun
gross.
scene with the guns. They have like sticks in their hands now. They took away the guns. They digitally took the guns up.
Oh my god.
Spielberg probably directed the weakest segment of Twilight Zone, the movie, but at least he didn't kill anybody.
I never saw it. That is a whoa.
Wow.
Joe.
Taking some dark turns tonight.
Joe. True. At least he didn't kill anybody.
He didn't kill anybody. Okay.
Dude, that is the best comic timing ever.
He has it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, not that we know
terrible,
of.
though.
Not that we know of.
I prefer Amazing Stories.
Oh my god.
I've never seen the movie, but I
That
saw it behind the
slaughtered
scenes
me.
where someone passed like it was a documentary on it. I should watch the movie.
John Landis is a piece of crap because he actually had he had an acquittal party.
Oh,
He had
my
an
God.
acquittal party when they found him innocent. It was like, dear
Oh,
God,
that's gross. That is
what
gross.
is wrong with you? No,
No,
yeah,
I agree with you
Max
there.
gets it.
I've met his son.
Ugh.
No, I don't. I think that's really uncool. Like, we're happy you got off, I guess.
Yeah, thank you, Max.
Yeah, which time? Which time?
We're happy you got off.
Oh my god.
I'm tired, dude. I don't know if I can go.
All right,
I don't know if
next
I can
up.
go.
Yes, you can, Max. Oh. Color
Hulk is
Purple
the
and
best out of there. Wait, where did you skip past it?
no, it went back.
Oh.
Color Purple,
Sounds
Empire
like
of the
it.
Sun, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Now that
Well,
is
Last
the best
Crusade.
Indiana
He didn't
Jones
direct
film.
all those, did
That's
he?
the Last Crusade. That
Yes,
raised
he
the Lost
did.
Ark.
Yeah. Yes.
got
Yeah,
the
I didn't know he
Crusade,
directed
the last
Color
one.
Purple.
What?
Oh, yeah.
He did.
How'd you not know that?
It's the Last Crusade.
I think I
You put the
redeemed
wrong
myself.
thing.
God damn it.
It's not Raise the Lost Ark. Lucifer, come on.
Last
I said Indiana Jones and with the Last Crusade.
No,
Raiders.
no, you said Indiana Jones Raise the Lost Ark.
I don't remember saying that. There's no.
I didn't know he
Rewind.
directed Empire of the Sun
Rewind.
either.
There's no rewinding.
Now that is the best Indiana Jones film, Last Crusade.
I like the
And it's
original
like-
yes.
one. That's all I like.
All right.
I do like
Next up.
the Color Purple, but after seeing the remake, I'm like, yeah, I prefer the remake. But
Oh,
he did
wow.
a good.
Really?
Based.
I do.
I gotta watch
I
this
do.
goddamn movie now.
Yeah.
Next up, always Hook,
Ugh.
Jurassic Park.
Hook is the best out of the three.
Oh, you're
No,
absolutely
No,
insane.
hey, wait,
Jurassic,
Whoa,
I am
wait
not
a
a
minute.
fraud.
Jurassic Park.
Oh,
I love Jurassic Park, but
Let me
Hook
see
was
that
magical.
smile. Let me see that trolley smile. Put him
Oh,
up-
Jurassic Park
put him up
pinball
there while he
machine
talks
was a
about this.
fantastic pinball machine.
I love
That's all
Hook.
I have to say.
Hook is the
Robert
movie
Williams.
that made Spielberg cry.
Why?
He, well, Hollywood legend has it. After he saw the finished movie with an audience, he went into his limo and cried and said, "I'm a failure" because the movie was
Fake
so
news.
bad.
Fake news.
Yeah.
What wasn't
I did
wasn't
not
Hook,
like Hook.
Hook
and then that kid walked in. My happy thoughts will help you, Spielberg.
It made me cry.
He
of
started touching
happiness.
his face.
wasn't Hook
Didn't he
based
watch
on,
Always?
Was Hook based on Epstein's Island?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Boo.
Jurassic Park is a
Too
fantastic
soon.
horror film.
Too soon.
Too soon? Too soon?
Jurassic Park's the big one, dude. It's,
I love
For
Jurassic
me,
Park.
it's Jaws, Jurassic Park. Yeah, those are the big. That's a heavy hitter, dude.
Yeah.
That movie made James Cameron jealous.
The
right,
Lost
James
World
Cameron's
is the
the
best
king.
out of these three.
Oh,
God,
God.
Dead serious.
Schindler's
God,
List,
I love the
Lost
Lost
World, and
World.
Amistad.
I love the Lost World.
I
respect-
Schindler's
did not
good.
like the Lost World.
I
Had its
respect
moments.
Schindler's List and Amistad, but the Lost World's the best.
I don't ever want to watch Schindler's List ever again. Not because it's a bad movie. It's because
It's just
that
too
movie-
good.
No, the movie was shoved down my throat in middle school and high school and college. They made me
When he
watch
was in
this movie
school.
so many times. I am so sick of
That's
it.
probably true.
I-
Hey, if you're a teacher out there, get another Holocaust movie.
I know.
Seriously.
What? Like,
I found
Mix it
I
up a little
found
bit.
Schindler's
Or-
List
or-
sealed
or
at a
read some
store, and I left
nonfiction
it there
about
because
that.
I couldn't
put
I
some
couldn't.
Life is Beautiful in there. You know, Zone of Interest is a new one just came out. Put that in there in the curriculum.
Lost World was my least favorite Jurassic Park movie until Dominion came along.
You're my least favorite Jurassic Park movie.
Fair enough. Wow. Clever comeback.
What the hell is this?
I'm just honored to be a Jurassic Park movie.
Schindler's
No.
I'd watch that. I'd watch the shit out of that.
What is this?
You'd have to wash the shit out of that.
Schindler's Fist.
What's he doing with his
Schindler's
fist?
That's what I'm saying.
I
The
don't
shit
wanna
on
know.
it. What is he doing with his
Falcon
fist?
punch.
I've never seen Amistad.
It's a movie.
It's a good movie.
It was like a very clear Spielberg trying to do the Jurassic Park and Schindler's List again because he did Schindler's List and Jurassic Park in the same year. Those two
Thanks
movies
to
came out the
Grassi.
same
You don't
year.
hate to say it. You love it. You love
Like
agreeing.
that's a 1-2 punch. And then he tried doing it again with Lost World and then Amistad.
Amistad has so many shots of black paint.
Now I gotta see it.
Best thing about Amistad is that the wizard was in it. Damon Hanzo. Speak my name, Billy Batson.
Oh boy,
And he was
this is
hot as
too much.
Wonder Woman. Saving Private Ryan. What the hell? Never mind.
Huh?
You know that.
Saving Private Ryan.
Hi, Minority Report. Catch me if you can.
I actually
You know
think
what? I'm
AA
going
was
with
a
AI
good-
with this one.
AA was pretty good.
I'm going with AI.
people
I liked it
like
way
the
more
AI
than Minority Report.
Report,
Catch me.
No.
Yeah. Everyone likes Minority Report. I understand. I'm in the minority here, probably.
I'm not like
could-
Philip
I
K.
could-
Dick, but
I could not get with AI. I
My-
could not. That's the
my-
weirdest movie he's ever made.
Based.
My favorite of these three is Catch Me If You Can.
I'm
I don't
with
actually
you,
think
Joe.
AI should really count those.
I know-
Catch me if you can.
I don't
I'm
hate
with you,
modern.
Joe. I think it's the best one up there too.
Based.
It's a great
It's a
movie.
feel good. It's a feel good movie. Like it has a really cool
I just-
tone, style. The setting.
It's a great
is- and it's-
story.
yeah, it's a
fun
great story too. It's fun.
Minority Report or AI.
I do not hate modern Spielberg.
Minority
I don't
Report.
hate any. Don't get me wrong. I don't dislike any of these movies. I'm just
saying.
saying AI is like my favorite.
Nice. Moving on. Next up. Oops. The Terminal Water Worlds, Munich.
War Worlds.
War of the Worlds, baby.
Munich.
Munich was good.
Mm.
Was good.
The terminal's like
Terminal's
Yeah,
good
that's
too.
really
I
hell.
enjoyed the Terminal.
I would hate to be stuck at an airport terminal like he
Tom Hanks was
was.
very good in that. It's no Joe versus Volcano, but he
All
was
right.
good in it.
Tintin's the best on
10-10
here.
Warhorse.
Crystal
Yeah, I
Skull.
dug Tintin. Warhorse is pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie.
Tintin was actually really good. They should have
Tintin-
made the Peter Jackson sequel.
Tintin
didn't
was
like
very well
Tintin.
done.
What?
I didn't like it. Crystal Skull's my
Why?
favorite of these three.
You don't have a heart?
Based.
Tintin
I
was
just
awesome.
didn't like it.
Shia wins again.
Tintin
I
was
do- I
pushing
like
the genre
Crystal.
forward with special effects too.
That's not true, Gen X. That's not true. You like West Side Story.
I did. Wait a minute. I did not hate modern Spielberg. Where are you getting this from?
That's what I just told him. I was like, that's not true. You
That's not true.
praised him in my channel.
I actually like Crystal Skull and I like Tintin. That's modern Spielberg.
Well, Peter Jackson.
I
technically
loved.
did
I
Tintin.
loved. We didn't get to it yet, but I loved.
Wait, did
his,
Peter Jackson direct it or Spielberg direct Tintin?
Spielberg?
Okay, yeah, I'm wrong. Never mind.
And you guys know I loved his remake of West Side Story, and I
Yep.
loved Ready Player One. We haven't gotten to those yet, but yeah, I like modern Spielberg.
Speaking of which,
Yeah, I like Ready Player One too. Based.
we got Lincoln, Bridges and Spies, and BFG.
Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, absolutely dunked on Lincoln. Get out of here.
You get out of here right now. You get out right now. No.
Oh, the BFG was horrible. He didn't direct that, did he?
No,
Yeah.
yes he did. Yes he did.
Yes, he did.
Is it horrible? I never saw that one.
I don't like it.
I was so disappointed. A Spielberg directed Disney movie. I was so excited, and then this was just mid.
Lincoln.
I didn't care for Lincoln. I was very disappointed in it.
4 scores and 7 whores.
Not enough
What?
vampires.
The Post, Ready Player One, West Side Story.
I love
yes.
Ready Player
Post.
One.
The Post.
Yeah, I like
Ready
Ready
Player
Player
One I
One.
like too.
Ready Player One was a disappointment for me.
Oh my god, I love
It had
it so
Tracer.
much.
I thought
You know
it was
what?
a lot of
happened
fun.
with this?
Premise was
Tracer from
amazing.
Overwatch. Get
The
out of here.
Prince-
Spielberg knows who
The
Tracer is.
Falcon.
I doubt it.
Millennium Falcon, Chewbacca, and Han Solo, and Lucasfilm said no.
The premise for Ready Player One is a lot better than the execution. Like, I love the story setup. And seeing all those franchises together was cool, but it just looked like visual noise. It didn't have any rhyme. I know that was also part
It's
of the
unrealistic
story,
that there's no anime characters on the internet.
but the animation wasn't that great for it. Like the special effects, because they had so many, they kind of like, if you put James Cameron in this movie would be like the most groundbreaking movie ever.
What you want to look like Final Fantasy?
Because he would have the special effects characters looking all legit. But
the car chase looked
it's
great.
a video game. What do you
I thought everything looked great. I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't think.
I don't like the special
The
effects.
DeLorean looked amazing, and
No.
it did its thing.
It was cool. It was cool. I love the Godzilla, the Mecha Godzilla, and
Yeah. That was
Iron
good too.
Giant.
You know, Meta is teaming up with this to do the metaverse, a Ready Player One style metaverse.
What does that mean? You could just be anyone?
Yeah, it's just they want you to use the Quest and within a virtual reality setup.
Cool.
Basically, within a metaverse, a similar to Ready Player One style environment.
From WB, right? Yep.
With the Apple, was it Apple Vision?
No, they're doing. I think they're doing it with Meta with Metaverse of the Quest.
I never saw that West Side Story. I actually want to see it.
It's amazing. I love it.
And the final movie on this Spielberg journey, The Fablemans.
Oh, great movie.
Solid movie.
Return the form for Spielberg, I think. Very heartwarming.
Very personal movie.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Be Kind Rewind.
Yay.
All the Right Moves from 1984 sold for $209.
The movie, seen that?
With the Best Buy sticker on it.
Yes. Max will be looking for this.
It's the
We
best.
got
I would like
Batman
it.
from
I don't.
$159.
I don't concentrate on sealed. I just, when I find them, I get them. But I even open some.
I collect them.
Beverly Hills Cop from 1985 sold for $159 and low grade of an 80.
Look at this. Bruce wants me to get this graded.
What? What are you doing? Oh, yeah. You should get this graded.
I wanted to open and watch them. He said, no, I should get it graded.
Nice.
Got it for $8.
Nice. Get them graded.
Why?
Increase the value. And then buy it again after you sell
They're
it.
worth money. Do you buy copies that are open?
Yeah. That's what we do over here. We collectors.
I don't even know how this would grade this because I've never seen these types graded. It's not individually wrapped. It's wrapped as
Doesn't matter. They'll make a special case for it.
A special case.
Dune from 1985, 8.0, sold for $375.
I like the original Dune.
I'm glad you did. And the last one, Liar Liar, sold for $325.
Well, what kind of was that?
What?
What kind of box art is that? I've never seen this one.
Look at bragging about the box office more than the Golden Globe of box
No,
office.
I mean I've never seen this box cover. That might be a rare variant of Liar Liar because they usually have
variant
of Liar Liar.
Yeah. It includes bonus footage, includes exclusive and extended outtakes.
Oh, there you
go. VHS.
Ooh.
This must have been a later print.
Not true, AOA. Not true. Fake news.
Later recording of this. All right.
It's a screener. Look at it. Full length screening copy. That's a screener.
Oh, yes. Ooh. Not for sale or rental.
And it's sealed.
Not anymore.
That's rare.
Yeah.
Having a screener where it's sealed.
Don't
Timeless
say those words
films.
together, Degrassi. That's the worst news I've gotten all night.
We chose PG movies. Who Chose the Right Stuff from 1983, directed by Philip Kaufman, starring Sam Shepard, Ed Harris, Scott Glenn, Fred Ward, Dennis Quaid, and Barbara Hershey.
If you want to, I chose this. If you want to get your tea up, if you're feeling a little low tea, go watch The Right Stuff. One of the most, I don't know. It's an era and time. There you go.
Seal.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Value City sticker.
He got his tee up.
There you go. Yes, unseal it and watch it.
Well, Max needs a little
Raise those tea levels right up. It's a fantastic movie. And truthfully, the space part is my least favorite part of it. The astronauts tend to be my least favorite part. The Chuck Yeager part always tends to be my favorite part in the movie. But it's an amazing cast. It's just a great little snippet in time of these guys that were just fucking balls to the wall crazy in terms of what they were doing, the risks they were taking. It's a fantastic movie all around. I could never not. If it's on, I could never not watch it all the way.
Should I open and watch it? Everyone's saying all my cassette tapes graded. That's expensive to get them all graded.
What?
The sealed
ones. Just get the ones that matter graded. That's all.
That one's sealed.
I
got in a lot with other VHSs that were sealed for really cheap.
You know, just like comic books, you don't grade every comic book. You grade the ones you think are going to be worth something.
I think Dial's asleep.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I'm not asleep.
Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah.
Great movie. Amazing movie for its time. I don't even know how it's PG with that Jessica Rabbit. Woo.
It's just cartoon.
Say the joke. Say the joke, Joe.
He didn't do
which joke?
She's not bad.
Oh, she's drawn that way.
I'm not.
Really fun movie. Love it all around. Seen it so many times. One of the first ones I saw. Remember asking to go see it at a theater.
Nice.
Yeah,
that was my pick.
One of my favorites
like
of all
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. You know, the whole thing with the cartoon and live action. You know, what's the name of the movie with Don Knotts? He becomes a fish. What's the?
I don't know that one.
Yeah, Mr. Something, right? Mr.
Yeah,
Something,
yeah.
the amazing
I
Mr.
can't
Something.
remember what it is.
I know what you're talking about, and it's an animated fish, and it looks like him with the
Animated,
glasses.
it's a live action type of thing. So I like how they, even back then, they're still doing stuff like that.
I love Don Knotts.
Next up,
Apparently
In the
it's
Mood
on
for
the
Love.
horse.
In the Mood for Love, released 2000, directed by Wong Kar-wai, starring Tony Leung and Maggie.
Shang-Chi.
This has
Obviously,
to be
this is a perp movie. Come on, PG is very hard to look at, but I found out this movie's PG, and I find this to be an absolutely wonderful, beautiful movie about two people that find out their spouses are having an affair, and they're dealing with it in this way where they don't want to disrespect like the sanctity of like the marriage, even though their spouses are having an affair, so they don't want to have an affair in like retaliation or like that, but somehow they want to keep a relationship, like they share that bond. It's a very interesting movie. It's a visually beautiful movie. It takes place in the 60s. It's one of the most visually captivating movies I've ever seen. The costumes are great. Very atmospheric. It's awesome. It's fantastic, and it's beautiful. It's been a lot of people love it. A lot of people reference it. I saw this movie called Past Lives last year. It was my favorite movie I saw last year. It seemed like that movie was inspired by this. Also, Lost in Translation is heavily inspired by this movie, and that idea of this connection, this weird love connection, but it doesn't get romantic. I think even Sofia Coppola, when she won her Academy Award, she thanked Wong Kar-wai. I'm assuming because of this movie. So fantastic movie, really great movie.
It's a stream. You know what it's a streaming?
I have no idea. I have like all editions. I have like a bunch of Criterion editions. I think this is one of the most visually stunning movies ever made.
I know, Mulberry. How'd that happen? You're cheating. How'd all
yeah,
that
I know.
content...
That's what I'm saying. That when I found out this is PG, it's like, oh, it's got to be. This
I thought
because,
was
like,
I
they
was
don't do.
thinking,
There's
like,
nothing sexual about it. That's what makes it. But it still like has this charge, this sexual charge to it. It's really great.
When Bruce said PG, you
should movie
like,
magic.
Go towards like more kid-friendly movies or
everyone.
But people are like finding movies that are like really adult themes in PG form. You know, I was
exactly.
Like, oh, okay.
Exactly.
It's like a challenge.
Yes.
Challenge accepted.
Next up, Adventures in Babysitting, released in 1983.
That's the wrong.
That is not the Adventures of Babysitting.
That's the wrong cover, man.
What cover is that?
That is
I don't know.
That's the crappy show.
Retread TV show?
Yo, get out of here, man. Why
Elizabeth, you never.
There ain't no
That is
shoe on there.
I did Al for Bruce tonight. You
That is
never
amazing.
replace with
That's hilarious.
Elizabeth
My
Shue.
God.
Elizabeth Shue. That's the.
Oh my God, Elizabeth! I watched that movie so many times. With my sister. That was our first VHS. My sister watched it too many times.
It's not even
The
somebody
only
wearing a
thing that
Thor
got me
helmet on there.
through
Well,
was
anyway-
Elizabeth Shue.
Well, anyway, this is not the cover. The original movie back in 1987
Yes.
was Adventures of Babysitting. And what happens is that I love it. Young Elizabeth Shue. She was actually pretty cute back then.
She still
And,
is.
So she is. And she aged very gracefully, which is and listen, I'm 53 years old, so all the women that I watched growing up in the 80s are now picking goddamn pumas and shit. Pumas and cougars.
She aged more gracefully than Machio, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I know. But you had a young Vincent D'Onofrio in there as Thor. He played a mechanic, which was actually kind of cool. Is for like one of his first roles. And you believe it or not, this movie definitely was changed. Some lines were changed when Disney put in a thing. You don't fuck with the babysitter was changed to you don't fool the babysitter. And when they said homo in the movie, they took it out and said weirdo. So they changed.
Could it have
some
been
lines.
Kathleen Kennedy?
Probably was. But it's
No, that's
still
actually a good
movie.
change though. That last, the last one.
Yeah. Well, don't fuck with the babysitter was the best line in the movie, and they took it out. Don't fool the babysitter. Come on.
This and Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter.
I had a crush on Elizabeth. I still have a crush on Elizabeth Shue. Whew.
But it's
this is why I need Red 5 here producing stuff. Red 5, please come back.
Yo, dude, you did the worst. This is the worst editing I've seen anybody do.
Well, when you learn to do slides, come talk to me, buddy.
Yo, listen, I can do slides. I just
The electric slide.
The electric slide.
The electric slide.
You hear this, Joe? He can do slides.
Boogie woogie woogie.
I could do a lot more than slide.
My slides do not have this issue, Brucifer. Thank you very much.
Yes, the slides that I do for your show. Yes.
No, the slides that I do.
Dick Tracy, released in 1990, directed by Warren Beatty, starring Warren Beatty, Al Pacino, Madonna, Glenn Headley, and Charlie Cosmo. I love this movie, regardless of what people say about this movie.
I found it on VHS.
I watched this movie so many times with my dad.
It's an amazing movie.
Madonna, just as breathless Mahoney.
This was Madonna
he was at her peak.
Warren Beatty at the time, wasn't he?
Yeah, she was dating Warren Beatty.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Man, she messed with everybody in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, jeez.
You could tell.
She has an open door policy.
Whoa.
Hey, I like Madonna. I want to get some cassette tapes of her.
I like Madonna too, music, but
not a Madonna.
I was very surprised that this was PG when I was looking for movies that I liked.
Pretty dark.
Yeah.
It's as dark as the original Batman.
Yeah. Same time.
Before we move on to PERP'S segment, yay. Please. Yes.
I'm leaving.
Oh, can I?
You're not.
Can I say a movie? I know I did last minute. I just thought of something.
Let me just do this.
Yeah.
Let me reward the people that are still here. Please put #static in the chat. I want to do a giveaway for people that stood by the channel for the whole time, not people that left.
Dang.
Please put #static in the chat if you want to win a comic book and a slab. Go ahead, DL.
Okay, so I chose The Little Rascals from 1994. I love this movie.
I've watched that movie a lot of times.
Yeah, when I was a kid, this was on constant repeat. Child actors, we know how they are, like very hit or miss, especially in the olden days. But like this cast they have for this movie, all the kids in this are so charming and so hilarious. And some of the dialogue that they give to these kids, they shouldn't even be saying. But not only are they saying it, but they are giving it their all. Like it is so hilarious. The chemistry with all the kids, the slapstick and all that. It's such a charming movie, you know. And this was before I knew about the very old
the
black
Game?
and white TV show and stuff like that. I wanted to watch that after watching this,
which is still phenomenal.
The
original
I even have a DVD.
Impressive.
Yeah. I even have I have a DVD set of those as well. But like, yeah, this movie is just so much fun. Yeah, definitely was on constant repeat. So yeah.
Thanks.
Degrassi, I've seen those interviews. They are weird.
What the hell?
Did anyone see the Leonard Maltin interviews?
No.
In order to because Dick, what's his name? Warren Beatty owns the rights to the film movie rights to Dick Tracy, and in order to keep them, every 10 years or so, he does an in-character interview with Leonard Maltin as Dick Tracy, and like then that lets him keeps his hands on the rights longer.
They do the same thing with comics all the time too. He'll have a really shitty title like Power Pack that Marvel would love to shelve, but then they drop it out there, and we'll drop a little 4-issue mini series just every 10 years just to keep the rights.
Degrassi, John David Stutz had to kill him. His dog said that he was the Antichrist.
Oh, now welcome to PERP'S House of Horror. First movie up, The Passenger.
Oh, that was good.
Oh my God.
That was good.
Here we go. All right, so The Passenger, I actually saw this recently. I was actually floored. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. It's a play on The Hitcher. It's about this in this random diner. This guy goes crazy and starts shooting everyone there, all these employees before they open, of course, and then just stops when he sees this one kid who's scared, the kid you see in the left in the poster, and he just takes him on this weird journey, just takes this kid after this massacre on this weird journey of like trying to fix this kid up. It's kind of a weird play on The Hitcher. There's a lot of very similar thematic elements in my opinion.
Hitcher coming of age movie.
Yeah, it's a Hitcher coming of age movie. Very cool, very dark. It's actually a pretty sweet movie too. So that's pretty interesting. There are moments of delicacy when you think it's going to be violent. There are moments, really cool character building. I really dug the hell out of this movie. Surprise hit for sure for me. I wasn't expecting to like it. I thought I was expecting like a horror car chase movie or something. I don't know.
It catches you fast. Like it doesn't waste time.
It
pulls you in really quickly.
That's why I didn't mind saying like it starts off with like a crazy massacre because it's not like a spoiler. Like that's where things start and then it goes on from there. Really good acting, solid acting. I dug the shit out of this.
Didn't Iggy Pop write the theme song to this movie?
There's a bunch of movies called The Passenger. This one's on Amazon Prime now. That's why I saw it. You guys got that?
I'm gonna have to check this out when it comes out.
It's already on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
nice.
Amazon Prime.
Next up, Birthright.
No, Birth Rebirth.
Oh, Rebirth. Sorry.
Birth Rebirth. Frankenstein. Weird take on Frankenstein. Amazing character work. It's about like a weirdo scientist lady and a mom who just lost her daughter. Like that. Bring back her daughter from the dead and are trying to keep her alive through really crazy, amazing means. Very dark, but man, a solid acting, solid acting, especially from the lady on the top. Apparently she was in Scrubs. She's known for her comedy work. She was absolutely amazing in this movie. Yeah, I dug the hell out of this. I even put it, I got to vote in the DGA. They do a ranking system of like best theatrical film. So I voted, this was my 5th pick. I wanted to do one that I knew was not going to win, but I just wanted to support a little like indie horror film that I thought was very creative, very cool. So Birth Rebirth, I highly recommend this. It deals with a lot of like, stuff with pregnancy. So like, if you're like sensitive to stuff like that, like don't watch it though. It's an absolute nightmare. Yeah. how they're keeping this kid alive. All right. So it's good. It's a good movie. Really good movie.
Where's this streaming?
This is on Shudder, I think.
Okay. Next up,
Divinity.
All right, Divinity is for you sci-fi guys. This is a really horny movie. It's really good, but it's a really good movie.
Joe's already looking it up.
Yeah, no, he'll like it because it has a Star Trek Enterprise dude, Scott Bakula or something.
Has Bakula in it?
Oh, Campbell. Yeah, you're right. I'm into that.
Yeah. It's a very strange, cool, futuristic, but it's also done in this retro style, produced by Steven Soderbergh. So like the effects are retro, but really, really well done.
Nice. Limey's
It's about like in the future, someone comes up with like this like perfume cream sort of ingredient that makes you live forever. But there's a huge price to that I won't spoil because that's part of the beauty of the movie. Really cool concept. It's very abstract, I gotta say. Really, just watch the trailer and you'll see a lot. It has all the really cool imagery in this. I dug the hell out of this. The sort of horror aspect is, I feel like there's a lot of really cool like suspense scenes, and there's a really cool monster at the end that I dug. But it is a more sci-fi shenanigans going on. And
there's a monster at the end of the film.
Yeah, dick monster.
Is it Grover?
Oh my god, no, it's a dick monster. It's really cool though. It's done in claymation.
Yes.
All right,
Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse. Okay, so I like to sail the absolute seas of Amazon Prime's absolute garbage when it comes to horror films, trash films, and there's always, if you do that, there's a couple companies that always show up with the really bad ones. One of them is Uncorked. Uncorked Entertainment always does some really shitty horror films. Another one is Gravitas Ventures. I am not a fan of their films at all. That is until finally Gravitas Ventures. Congratulations. You have a banger with you. Their first, like, what, I don't know, probably not their first, but a theatrical release, Slaughterhouse, was an absolute delight. I laughed my ass off in this. It's about a killer sloth in a sorority house. Now, it's hilarious.
And sold.
Not only that, it's PG-13, so it is accessible. It is and I think that's why
you're losing me.
I actually considered going out to see this in the theater when it was playing.
Yeah, I dug the hell. It's like every time they show the sloth, they have a gizmo flute that plays, so it's like really cute.
Yeah,
and that's even when it's killing. Like, it's such a funny ass movie. Like, that sloth was hilarious.
Is the sloth a mutant?
No, it's just that thing, and it's like a bad puppet too. So it's like I loved it. It's really fun.
God, what?
The flute music every time we played it, it's like it's like really fun.
I have to go to watch this.
Yeah, it's good. I don't know where this is playing at. I didn't mind paying for this one.
I gotta find it.
It's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
What? No,
or it was. It was on Disney Plus.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they got it in theaters. Gravitas Ventures did it. All right, now this is a fun Halloween movie. I got actually made fun of for bringing this up, right, Gen X? Yeah, he did it. I dug this movie. It has a really cool atmosphere. The premise is absolutely ridiculous. Never seen it before. It's like The Purge, but with a monster. It's about like this town that this monster comes out, and for some reason, the town only has the teenage boys go off on Halloween to go kill it, but they have to train before they kill this monster on Halloween. So they lock their kids up for 3 days, no food, no water, to just amp them up, and then let's release them on Halloween.
What is this, Alabama?
Yeah, I don't know. And these kids have to chase this monster down. This was also done it takes place in the 50s. So it's just like, again, very bizarre, strange. I think it reeks of, it came from a comic book, probably, right? Like, I don't know. But it's cool as shit. Like, it is pretty cool. The style, the concept. It was made by David Slade, who did Hard Candy, which is a movie I love. And he did 30 Days of Night, which is another vampire movie that I think is legit. 30 Days. And then he did the best Twilight movie, Eclipse, in my opinion. And he did some TV stuff, and now he's back. Did a digital release on this for Halloween. It's fun. It's not the best movie, a lot of plot holes, but again, fun Halloween movie.
I watched this at your recommendation. I watched this right before Halloween because you had told me, you gotta see this. and it goes on a little too long. But other than the fact that it's maybe 15 to 20 minutes too long, yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty fun. It's a fun Halloween movie.
Nice. Next up, Sharktopus.
Sharktopus. All right, this is very important.
I love Sharktopus.
Okay, this is very important. You got the wrong poster, but that's okay. Why was this important? Because China, for the first time, actually worked with Roger Corman, and China did a remake of Sharktopus, and that's the wonderful version. That's the version I'm talking about, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It's so much fun. The Sharktopus was built in a lab in a entertainment cruise ship in underground, like in a cruise ship, right? They have like a party cruise ship in the lower decks. They were working on the Sharktopus, which was a bad idea. Yeah,
there you go.
Very fun movie. There's a special kind of there's different resources. Things are made differently in different countries, and China has like, even with their low budget trash asylum style movies, they have like legit production value with their wire work, which is always great. So there's some fantastic Sharktopus running amok during a party, and people are just getting thrown everywhere. It's absolutely insane. And then they do like the whole Titanic scene. The boat is sinking slowly while the Sharktopus is running amok. Like, it's really fun, really good. You could probably even see it for free right now on YouTube if you look. It's great because these are straight to like in China they have like straight to digital streaming stuff that they just release on YouTube. You could probably check it out there. Yeah, really fun movie. I dug it.
All right.
I'm still angry the Sharktopus sequels never came out on Blu-ray.
Well, here's holding out hope.
No One Will Save You.
All right, No One Will Save You is the concept is a silent movie, sort of like Silent Night, John Woo's fun little revenge film. But this is with a girl surviving the night during an alien invasion. No dialogue, all survival. Think of it like the first half of High Tension, but with an alien in the house. But the movie sort of goes further in that, and there's actually like a really, I think, deep and kind of you have to figure it out story about her and her backstory. I think it was pretty cool how they did that. Really cool movie. Did any of you guys see this? This was pretty popular at the time.
Oh yeah, this was good.
Yeah,
had Loretta from Justified.
Okay,
it's the girl that was the lead character.
Yeah, I dug this movie, and it's one of those things that I love in modern horror films. It's like the doesn't stop, starts from the beginning, and because this is a silent movie, it's like it has no time to set anything up or boring dialogues. Everything has to be thought out in a more action-driven pace, and I absolutely love that in my horror films. So yeah, I highly recommend this movie. It's on Hulu, I believe.
It took some interesting turns. It had some curveballs in there that I enjoyed.
And it's not like it's a little rough around the edges with the CGI aliens, and I think the one critique is they showed them too much of them too soon. But that's not the worst critique, right? You got a lot of aliens in this thing.
It was very watchable.
Yeah.
Nice. And the last one, When Evil Lurks.
So far, I would say, and I say so far because there's plenty of horror, there's plenty of stuff still coming out from 2023, so it's very foolish to assume these are the best of the best in any year's end list. But so far, When Evil Lurks is the horror movie of 2023. This thing is absolutely dazzling. It even has like a weird sci-fi dystopian like setting that is hinted at. It is really, really cool. It's like Evil Dead on crank. I don't know how else to describe it. Really cool. Has its own little lore. Very brutal. Very brutal. But there is child harm in this. Warning. So if you don't like that stuff, stay away from this movie.
Oh no.
Yeah, I believe I was talking to Gen X about this movie earlier as well. Fantastic horror movie. I cannot express how good this movie is. So far, the best of the year, easily.
Nice.
I don't want to spoil anything. Please see it. It's almost like evil being like the Evil Dead, but like as a disease, almost like clearly there's lots of COVID allegories in this thing. So it's one of those. Has a little bit of social commentary. That helped me when someone actually read that. Someone said, "Oh, this is about COVID," and I was like, "Oh, that explains a lot of the dumb decisions the characters made. You know, we're just like, yo, you wouldn't do that, but then it's like, oh, you think of how people treat certain situations, and you're like, okay, this movie's really really great. I think it's fantastic, and I hope this director, you're definitely going to hear about him. I'm sure Marvel is calling him already somehow for, you know. But yeah, he should definitely, whoever did this, it might be even multiple people, tap them for Evil Dead. They need to do Evil Dead. This is a fantastic horror film.
What's it streaming?
I believe this is Shudder, maybe. I don't know. Probably Shudder.
Well, thank you for that.
Best horror film of the year, without a doubt, so far.
A viewer wanted me to show a video for you guys. A few seconds. If you guys don't mind.
I'm literally watching you guys on the big screen in the background, the big 65-inch. But yeah, I have so many VHS tapes. This is one version.
Holy shit!
That I have. I've got the gold standard one. This is all VHS. I got this right here, the original 1986 Transformer. I've had this. That's how old this is. This is a legit 1986 version of Transformers the movie. I have an attic and a garage filled with VHS tapes I can't give away. I can't seem to get people. I don't want. The only one I'm ever.
What is this? A flex?
Anybody can have these.
Yes,
Is that Corey Feldman?
And two of these.
All right, I get it, Chris.
Not going over,
I
but
get it.
I mean, I have so.
You got to get him on the show.
Dude, like you would not believe.
All right.
And that's the one I don't want to get rid of.
That's cool.
I don't want to get rid of the one that.
All right.
What one don't you want to get? Wait. What one isn't?
Oh, now you're interested. Oh,
it's not been messed with. But yeah, man, I got an attic full of speed. I've got this trilogy. I've got this gold trilogy, but I've also got the trilogy that has been no special features. It's like the actual original special features. I think this is the one actually, and that's the one I don't want to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of the one that is not been messed with. But yeah, man, I got an attic full of stuff, man. Help me get rid of it.
good stuff.
I'll help you get rid of it.
All right. Max, you still want to do your thing, or you want me to do the giveaway? Then you do your thing. You can go live on your channel.
Do it.
Up to you.
Do your giveaway.
All
and
right,
then I'll see. I am tired.
That's probably because you're dehydrated from wearing that huge parka.
No, I'm still cold. I'm ready.
Nuggy, man.
No naps, Max. The last 4 days.
We got 9 people in the giveaway. Max. What the hell?
And how many people in the chat? How many people watching?
20. Hold on. This is there we go. There you go. 9 people entered. Hashtag static.
Come on, man. My free stuff.
Give it another 10 seconds. Then I'm rolling this baby. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Whoa!
Oh my God! Not again! Are you kidding me?
That's like his
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, buddy.
That's his.
Are you
third
fucking
win.
kidding me?
Undefeated.
Don't be a hater, Perp.
Hey, you gotta be in it to
No,
win
I
it,
am a
man.
hater.
You gotta be in it to win it.
I am a hater. No, I am a hater. I am a hater. No, screw that
Perp,
guy.
you don't deserve that one because
Screw that guy.
You're static.
Screw that guy. How many of this shit has he won? This shit is so rigged. I'm looking
he's
into
won
this.
3.
You deserve it, Anthony, and I will accept it. You handing it to me, I appreciate it, Anthony.
I already have your address and mailing
Oh
address.
my God, that's insane.
You don't deserve it after your static
Yo, I want to
costume
take Anthony
comments,
to like the
Perp.
racetracks and shit.
That's
and see,
insane.
like, oh,
He's
who
won
should I bet on,
3.
dude?
Or
Listen,
Brooklyn says it's rigged.
Yo, Anthony's like a lucky rabbit.
DK's
foot.
won
Walking
twice.
rabbit foot, dude.
I've never won.
What are you
I'm
talking
usually on
about?
the
Me
panel.
being your friend, you win every day.
Yeah, but when do I get my comic?
You got 2 comics out of me. What are you talking about?
I'm kidding.
Maybe 3.
God, he's thanking God.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I will not be giving this away.
So rigged.
The 1 in 50 Duke. Thank you.
Oh, I accept it. Thanks,
Nobody
Tom.
cares about Duke.
I do.
Don't even comment on Max's bad luck when your luck is like
Cobra Commander 1 in 100
leaking all over the place.
Max, what do you want to do? You go sleep or?
Well, we'll do a few minutes
of your mailbag.
Yeah.
Anybody want to jump off? We're gonna turn it over to Max to do his good news of Twitter or his mailbag.
See y'all later.
Thanks, Dial.
Yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow for
thank you, Dial.
As long as it's mail MAIL and not your MALE bag.
I'll send that to you in the DMs. Okay, you're fine.
We have to go look into Max's sack now. It's disgusting.
Oh.
Yeah, from my sack. That's what I'm changing. That's the first thing I said.
All
right. It's now live on the second channel.
Matt, just share it.
Member sack.
Load it up, share your screen, go live on your channel, and there we go.
Okay. Well, I got to take the. I got to be on the top now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. It was a joke. Hey everyone, Anthony Beltry won on Kingdom of Nerds, and you're a winner if you go support Kingdom of Nerds because he does lots of great giveaways. Honestly, it makes me second guess about being a panelist. I'm like, I should just watch the show. But either way, you should be tuned into Kingdom of Nerds. I'm tired, but I still wanted to do a little mailbag, a little good news to Twitter. I know that's Perp's favorite. He's muted. Perp's favorite. Maybe we'll do a mailbag question and then good news of Twitter. Go back and forth. Not too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the mailbag question here. Actually, let's start with that thing I have shared. This is for Degrassi. I don't even if Degrassi's here.
There you go.
So, did George
back.
Lucas retain a stake in Star Wars merchandising sales when he sold Lucasfilm to Disney? Yes, George Lucas retained a stake in Star Wars merchandising sales when he sold Lucasfilm to Disney in 2012. And I know this is from Quora and some Reddit posts type thing, but I remember seeing some interviews and articles about it. Well, he sold
and that's why when it comes to George Lucas, they don't want to do the original trilogy because he pockets money.
Well, Degrassi was saying I was wrong. Degrassi was saying, no, I need to find the actual receipts of the actual interview where he said it, but there's so many out there. Well, he sold the company and the rights to the Star Wars franchise. He retained ownership of the original Star Wars trilogy and certain rights related to the merchandise, which if you really think about like how Disney had to, when they bought Fox, it was also to get the original releases of the Star Wars movies too. There's something to that. It's not just cut and dry, though. They bought Star Wars hook, line, and sinker. It's not, because they had to wait until Fox to get the release rights for the original 3, so there's something there. It's confusing. You'd have to probably have a lawyer to get over to see what he's actually allowed to do. This allowed him to continue and benefit from the merchandising sales even after the sale of Disney and Lucasfilm. And then someone else chimes in. Keith Boykin chimes in. I heard that he did, however, it was murky. First reports stated he'll still receive a royalty from episodes 1 through 6, but not Rogue One or the new trilogy. Additionally, it was rumored that Lucas does not receive anything from latest characters. This is only what I heard from shows like Entertainment Tonight. I haven't read any articles pertaining to details of sale. So, yeah, there's still more research, but it's not as cut.
True. He said it's not true. He says, literally, that's not true.
Who?
Gressi. He's saying that. Literally, it's not true. He says.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I remember watching it in some interview too. Anthony also. How do you know? Okay. Anyway, all right. Degrassi's a smart person. But I unless you know the contract.
But why is Disney's trying to stay? Why didn't Galaxy's Edge be original trilogy characters? There's a reason.
I mean, that would make sense if this is accurate. But I just don't. I mean, it's a fact. Degrassi, at least the part where Fox, they had to wait to buy Fox before they got the rights to the original releases of Star Wars. Right? They did not. That was a thing when they finally bought Fox too. They got Fantastic Four, and it was a big thing that they're finally going to own all of Star Wars. Remember that? Maybe they do now. I don't know. But that's all I wanted to share with that, Bruce. Sorry, this is kind of. I understand why you said I should get control now that I'm thinking about it.
Well,
because I have to direct you to go back and forth.
No, you don't. You could just go to the top of the tabs and just switch to View Tab and StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How long you been doing this?
View Tab and StreamYard. Okay, hold on. Stop screen.
You didn't have to stop streaming.
Present.
Jeez, Max. We gotta talk after this stream.
Window, entire screen. No window. I don't know what you mean.
Just share your browser.
Share the tab or the window?
Share the tab, and then you can switch between each tab back and forth.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, here we go. It's not even showing the other. Oh man, it's not showing the Chrome tabs when I do the other options.
You got to do window when you share it. Go to window, Chrome.
All right, hold on. Okay, I think I understand now.
Max doesn't.
No, I'm not in control like I am on mine. Okay, so I think it's okay. Now it's gonna switch, right? Now it's on the comments,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Jacob McKenzie asks thoughts on William Dafoe on what roles are next in his career. I go through different stages and feel different needs. It's like food. If you're eating avocados all the time, after a while you want to have a mango, I really respect William Dafoe. I think he recently got his star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yes.
And he does transform into new roles. He's one of the best actors out there, I believe. And he's also one that I never really have. You ever seen William Dafoe phone it in for a role? I haven't really seen that. Like, for example, in the latest Spider-Man, when there was the Spider-Man and Green Goblin came back, a lesser actor might just show up and not give it all, but Green Goblins was really well done.
You think so?
in that movie. I think so. Yeah. I thought he gave it in every scene he was in. You don't think?
Interesting.
So that's my thoughts on William Dafoe. I like that he says that I think he does challenge himself for other roles. We'll do one more.
The best William Dafoe is when he comes out with an unexpected role. So
yeah.
I don't want anything out of him. He'll surprise me.
Okay, and then Jacob McKenzie says thoughts on Neve Campbell tells Variety she is open to returning to Scram franchise under the right money, the right circumstance. But let's be honest, she left because she wanted more money, right? The last time she was when Jenna Ortega, and then the other girl actress that got let go because of her Twitter comments were still in charge. She said she wasn't invited back because they couldn't agree on money. So I think it's kind of, even though I want her to come back and I like Neve Campbell, I think it's laughable that now she says under the right circumstances when we know what it was about. Okay, so let's do a little bit of Twitter. Are you seeing this?
Yes.
Discussing film first tease for Carl Urban's Johnny Cage and Mortal Kombat 2. Source Todd Garner. I don't know if it's hard to know if this is legit. It looks legit. I'm just really excited for Carl Urban, and I think that's instantly going to upgrade Mortal Kombat 2. Does anyone here think they should even continue with the franchise?
Yeah, they should have gave that role to friggin' The Miz.
The Miz.
Oh,
but Dom, It's Carl Urban though.
I know, but the Miz looks just like the character.
No, I agree.
So,
I mean, I wouldn't have complained, but I honestly think if you're going to go with Carl Urban versus the Miz,
I know Carl Urban's the bigger draw. I know that, but the Miz was meant for that role. He has the look and everything. So kind of.
Yeah, I agree. Let me know if you can hear this. Can you hear this?
No.
Oh, you can't. I will have to stop the screen and share again. I don't know why I didn't have that on. Window. It's not letting me share the audio too. That's weird.
Vince agrees with the Miz. Is your tab muted?
No. I have to share it I have to share it this way, I guess. Sorry. This is our new Lois Lane. She looks amazing here, by the way. I think she's a great actress. I haven't really seen her much though. I'm actually really looking. What's that, Joe?
She was good in House of Cards.
Oh, she was in House of Cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Miss Maisel.
Yeah. I know the Miss Maisel trailer. I've never watched the show.
Such a great show.
Oh, really? Okay. So let's see what she says on the Hollywood Reporter. This is on Twitter. The good news of Twitter.
Well, I'm stalking some journalist friends of mine, just asking some questions about what it's like to be inside a newsroom and working in investigative journalism.
Oh, really? She's doing that much research. See, I saw people complaining because they're talking about how much humor. She was in another interview talking about how much humor is going to be in it.
Yes.
But I'd like to hear that she's doing research for journalism. That's cool, right?
All we have to do is find some real journalists.
Having a lot of great conversations with James and David, and they're out in Atlanta. They've been out in Atlanta doing some fight training. I'm begging James to let me get in there and show off these guns. But,
okay, that's where she lost me. That's where she lost me, honestly. Was that a joke?
She saved Superman.
No, but was that actually a joke though? Because she's not really no shame to her. I mean, but I think I'm doing better than she is there.
She could take you, buddy.
No, well, she definitely. I wouldn't say no, but
oh God, no. Oh God, no. Please no.
Yes. Okay, but she saved Superman. Yeah. I mean, I'm still really excited for her being in the role, but that was pretty funny.
No avail yet. Well,
okay. Now let me see what I have here. Okay, Jenna Ortega says Beetlejuice 2 is visually so exciting. Everything is practical. I think we're not using much CGI, so it was satisfying to shoot on set. And I think Degrassi was on Twitter saying, oh, it's going to take a long time after principal photography is done. Maybe she doesn't know that there's going to be CGI. I'm sure there's a mix of practical. That makes me happy, right? Everyone's happy to hear that?
Yeah, they always say this.
They always say this, but there's probably going to be a lot of CGI included too.
Wonka was technically a lot of practicals,
Okay, let me see what else I have here. I don't have too much because we actually covered it. Oh, this is funny.
The hell is this?
You're free to go, ma'am. He says, what's your name?
Sir, I'm sorry. I know I was speeding.
First name?
Frida.
Last name?
Go, ma'am.
You're free to go, ma'am.
Okay, so we know that was staged. Oh, that's on my Twitter. That's good.
It's well done. It's well done. It's obviously staged, but
yeah, it's staged, but that was
fun.
Well done. Oh, here's wow. That's Lois. Oh my God.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. GTA voice actor Ned Luke, who portrayed Michael in Grand Theft Auto. This isn't good news, Perp. This is not good news that he's being replaced by AI. You know, their AI is the situation is real. And he's being replaced by it. And GTA is they can afford it, It's effing BS.
You know, I'm pretty sure that back in when did this game come out?
2013.
2013. I'm pretty sure there was no contract signing away his rights to his voice back then.
Well, here's my thoughts on it.
There might have been.
There was a contract that he would get residuals, and every time it's re-released, but now they took him out and replaced them with AI, so they don't have to pay him those residuals. So it's replacing the. I think that's the controversy. Is what I get here.
Is it done by the company, or is this done by a AI chatbot software that's using his voice without him?
Probably both. Probably studio mandated.
Because
so go ahead, Perp.
The contract could be that they could use it. They need to use his voice for other DLC, or if they're gonna, you know, the contract could extend not just from the individual game. They could be using loopholes to use that as an AI thing. It's like, oh, we can still use your voice. Like that was in the contract that we'll use your voice.
You never even have thought to put in the contract in 2013, right?
Exactly.
Right. So they're going through the loopholes, and I think that is BS. In that game, made so much money they can afford it too.
Yeah.
So there's like no. This is the route we're going on. You know how things are edited and censored now. If it's cheaper to replace it with something else, especially if it's a segment of a movie or a game, if it's a part, because sometimes games don't get re-released because of copyrights and IP stuff, so they could just replace a small part. It's already happening. Why would it be AI? So they can make more money when they re-release it consistently. Probably release it again. They'll probably another remaster. You know.
I agree with the AI. Stop.
Oh, that was bad. That's not good news.
It's just too much fun of a tool, unfortunately. I think it's here to stay. It's only going to get better, right?
Jennifer Lopez surprised drag queen.
I saw this.
That was nice.
She killed it in The Mother.
This is breaking news. David Letterman announced he's leaving NBC for CBS. I'm just kidding. How long is 60 minutes? Google 43 minutes.
Yeah,
it's true.
This is kind of like
this is what you want, Kathleen Kennedy, right?
Stephen Yoon and Kevin Feige unite at the. Why couldn't they make this happen? Why did they get that? What's that new actor's name? I don't even know. Why can't people just drop with this AI thing, Isaac? What do you mean? It's not going anywhere. You know, it's going to be a consistent thing coming up for most industries. Mine could be affected in the future. I work in customer service. Who knows? I'll just have to do YouTube full time. Why is she? Well, first off, Liz's comments weird, but why is she have a newspaper in the bathtub? Why is she dripping in the newspaper?
It was the 90s.
But you've never read in the bathtub?
Yeah, but hovering over the water, not in the water. The newspaper.
Oh yeah,
you read that part already.
Yeah. Why do I keep doing that?
All right, enough with Lois. Oh my God.
I don't mean to keep highlighting her. My computer up here is not the best. All right, let me see what else I have here. I don't have much to
look at my Twitter.
Which character would you rather be?
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones all the time.
Indiana Jones.
I'd be Luke Skywalker. He's got the
huge
Force.
pussy. Oh, he's a whiny bitch.
Oh, Joe.
I agree.
Nobody
really? I'm the only Luke here?
No, I think Lucifer agrees with you.
Luke, as much as I like Luke as one of the Jedi,
technically, well, you know what? Let me rephrase. I would rather be Luke because I think living in Star Wars world would be cooler than hanging out with Nazis.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I'd rather kiss Karen Allen than my sister.
I would rather punch Nazis. So
that's true. You are punching Nazis.
Can we stop saying that word because it's going to get the stream demonetized?
I said punch.
Okay.
The punch. Afterwards.
They don't pick up on that. Okay.
Why, they pro-Nazi?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Why?
Yeah,
What?
the YouTube search out the bots. Yeah, I don't know why.
Then Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey uses.
She's getting ready.
like-
She's getting ready for Christmas next year.
yeah. Men at Work
Nice.
reached #1 on Billboard Hot 100 in 1983. I need that tape.
Who can it be now?
Who can
I'm
it
just
be
Ken
now?
from #Barbie wins best song at the Critic Choice Awards. Now I don't know why I retweeted her. She's saying that they're mad in the comments section.
Are they?
And one over the
Why would
Barbie
they be
song.
mad?
Because the Barbie song didn't win.
Who gives
Isn't
a
there a
shit?
Barbie
Oh
song?
my god!
Isn't
The
there a
Barbie-
Barbie song?
That
What's
song
the
would never
Barbie
get
song?
nominated.
Well, number one
Why?
is the Critics' Choice Awards, so we're already down a few rungs.
Because the song's
on,
not family friendly.
What? So it can't win? It doesn't
What's
stay
the
family
Barbie
friendly.
song?
I don't know.
With,
I don't remember.
So what are you talking
Minaj
about? So what are
and-
they mad about?
That a man won over a
Stop it.
woman.
Oh, jeez.
No, that's
Who
what
the
that's
hell
what
gives a
that's
shit
what
That's
about
not
the
what
Critics'
hap-
Choice
that's not
Awards?
that's what the
happening.
Twitter person is saying. I didn't read the
People just
comment.
There's
Yeah,
like
but
three
about
people.
shit.
There's
But-
three
but-
crazy people
They,
mad
they
at
don't want to
that.
see
That's
men.
it.
Ju-
They don't want to see men succeed. That's why.
What?
What would you say, Tom?
They don't want to see men succeed. They want to take away masculinity. So if a man has a say, a man can't have a say. They want the women to always say. It's all bullshit. Feminist
Where's
crap.
Where's Giggles?
What?
Giggles, where are you, Giggles?
I don't even know what you said, sir.
You just told me to shut up.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Exactly. I agree with her.
Sir, this is a Barbie movie.
Oh, I
I don't-
retweeted this. Tom Holland.
I don't know how
realizes
I don't know how
his
Barbie could win if it wasn't nominated.
relationship's over, and he's reminiscing.
That's how that
about
works,
the first
right?
time he played Spider-Man.
What? This is weird that you would love this.
I don't love that. No.
I mean, why- look at that heart. What does a heart represent to you?
He's reminiscing about their.
What's a
when
heart
they
represent
met.
to you?
It doesn't mean he doesn't realize it's
You
not
know,
over.
Max,
You
Max said,
retweeted this. You said you.
Max said he
I don't
doesn't
hate
agree
Tom
with
Holland.
You're
he doesn't
funny,
agree
Max.
with the prior about women hating men, blah blah blah. But he gave it a heart and then retweeted it.
It was a
to
nice
spread-
sentiment that he's remembering his beginning of his relationship.
I'm talking about
That
the
doesn't-
Star Wars, the Just Ken. Winning,
Oh.
that song.
Oh yeah, because I wanted to keep track of it. I don't know
Uh-huh.
if she's saying she has a tendency to
You wanted to keep track of it. You didn't even look into it.
right.
Keep track of what?
It's Twitter. I don't care.
What are you doing? What are you doing? It's a damn
I
Wild
didn't look
West
at
out
the actual
there.
comments. I'm guess I'm taking her on her word that people were upset that Ken won over the.
No
Barbie
one's
song.
upset. I guarantee it. Like
taking
three
her
crazy,
at
I don't know.
Three
Do your
crazy
research on
people
your
are
show.
upset.
Do your
at
It's like
best.
a Ken movie. Make
This
a Ken
is
movie
the
now.
yeah. This is yeah. Where's the Ken movie?
Exactly.
What do you mean? This movie just banked. Relax. Let this dude
is
lose the
Star
Academy Award,
Wars
then
and
they'll think about
Justice
it.
League collaboration. That's pretty cool.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I'd rather have
Ken's-
Star Wars collaborate with Marvel than fucking DC. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
I
we know you hate
retweeted this
DC.
for
Marvel
Brian.
sucks.
This week in 1994, Deep Space Nine was on TV Guide.
Yep.
I don't know why I retweeted this. This is
And it
kind of
was-
weird.
And there was tons of articles.
I think that's
about
your best
April.
tweet, honestly.
This isn't good news at all. This is weird. This is dogs. This Daredevil.
I think that's the best tweet you got so far.
This is the best.
Yeah, compared to what the garbage you're doing, like what feminists mad at Ken winning?
I'm
Please.
not. Oh,
You
this was great. This is really good. This is really good. Wait till you see this. Yeah, that's it. No, it's not it.
Whoa.
Yes.
Came out like Michael Myers.
I am your father.
Danny Trejo. That's Ezra. That's Ezra.
I know
That's
that.
good. That's
This
fun.
is-
That's a
this
good
is-
one.
This is good news.
That's good news. I agree
I
with you.
am your father.
Not training the Rancors anymore.
I don't know why they make Ezra wear the blue contacts. This actor looks fine just as he is as
No,
Ezra.
it's because it's cartoon accurate. They didn't
know,
make,
but-
Jason Zendula, the son of friggin'
I
Yeah,
get
you had to
that
bring this
part.
up, Max.
he
I had to
has
bring
to
this
have
up.
green eyes. He didn't have green eyes.
But
So,
I think he looks
like the blue
perfect as Ezra without the contacts look really bad.
Why does Thrawn have to be blue? I don't get it.
I like that part. You don't wait. What? Are you mocking me?
Why is Smurf blue?
Yes, we are.
Blue?
The
That
eye
was
color
mocking.
is a lot different than the whole skin color, like all the skin.
Why does Max have blue balls right now?
I was going to say
I
that.
do.
Blue balls.
Okay.
What? Oh, jeez.
I do. It's been a rough day. No, I'm just kidding. I present to you the complete cruisography trilogy, cruisography on DVD in order. That's a great collection there.
The Jedi Show.
There's one steelbook, Mission Impossible. That's a lot of movies.
That's too small for my eyes. Is the Color of Money in there at least? That's what I asked.
Yes.
Hey,
it's the seventh movie.
Oh
from
yeah,
the
I
left.
see it. Yeah.
Hey, Bruce.
Then I
Bruce,
was
what are we doing a telethon today? We're going over 3 hours. Over 3 hours.
I gave you an out before we started this.
Here's it. I retweeted Elon Musk. Me stealing your meme because reacting to it first because I have honor.
I thought you were about to say I'm stealing your man. I'm like, what?
No. Oh, this is great news, Perp. She's talking about Peacemaker season 2. Let's listen to this.
Next season, anything you could tease or you hope for of what's to come?
Oh my God, what's happening? That's all I know is happening. When? Not
It's happening.
Max,
Breaking news.
I knew this.
Yeah.
Okay.
quite sure, but I think this year hopefully we'll get started.
Hopefully this year. You can put that in the bank.
I gotta get going.
Everyone's falling asleep on this. Goodness.
I gotta get going. Seriously.
Joe's calling and
I gotta get going. I love you. I love the conversation.
I heard you could take that to bank, and I was just thinking of Hard to Kill. Let's go.
Okay. She is fun in Peacemaker.
Yeah,
She's great.
Peacemaker's great.
I like her in Orange is the New Black too. I watched that whole
He
series.
knows it's happening. I know it's happening. We all know it's happening. Great news of Twitter.
I am tired. I bet okay. I'll end soon. Oh, this would have been for him. That's why I retweeted this one. He left. VHS triple feature steelbook. That's good news.
Ooh.
What is this? Oh. They get people. I was just surprised that Taraji's next to Oprah.
Why? They're good friends.
No, she was calling her out on what she got paid for the money for the movie.
Well, like she
on
should.
some talk shows, throwing a lot of heat at Oprah.
Shade.
But they got served pizza in a bag. What the heck is that? At these swanky shows, pizza in a they get pizza in a bag.
Good. They can eat like 4 people, like the rest of us.
Pizza in a bag. She said, "Where are the lamb chops?" She's getting pizza in a bag.
Eat like poor people, like the rest of us.
What did Oprah pay for the food or something?
Oh, jeez.
The only way you gets good stuff is being in Oprah's audience, I guess. Here we go. Are we excited for the new Rey Skywalker new Jedi Order film? That's a good poster.
I like that poster.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm not excited yet. Here's Trump delivering pizzas. That's good news for these firefighters. He wants some. He wants some pizza too.
Hey, same thing. People at the Critics Awards are eating.
It's not in a bag. That's for sure. That's a lot of pizza. And then I did retweet this because it's funny. America's so cooked. MFs are pizza scaling presidents now because in the comments section they said Biden couldn't deliver the pizzas. He tripped and fell. All right, moving on.
On your stream, Max. On your stream.
Oh, all right. We'll end with here. We'll end with this. This is good news. First look at DCU's creature. Who's here looking for Creature Commandos? Dom, Joe. I'm looking forward to the show.
I'm happy about it.
What do you think of this? This is from new merch. I think it's a T-shirt. It's keeping the same look as the what was in James Gunn's what was his slate announcement. It's keeping. They haven't really changed the look at all. It looks pretty on point.
Yeah, I'm happy.
I really like the design.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about everything that Gunn's working on. I just wanted to get in the queue and get it moving.
This is not news. It's just
No, that doesn't need to be
Elizabeth
news.
Olsen,
It's fun
Scarlet
to
Witch.
watch.
Here's news.
Yeah, Metamorpho.
Interview with Anthony Kerrigan about Metamorpho and Superman Legacy. It's very refreshing to play a superhero with Metamorpho. This is a character who was almost cursed with his powers and thought he was freakish in terms of what he looked like. That one thing I really give James Gunn a lot of credit for is the casting for Legacy is fire. Like I've seen this guy in other things, and he's very striking when he's on screen.
Great Barry.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to him playing this character. Although I'm not really attached. Bruce, what you have anything to say about the character Metamorpho? Like I know of him.
He's a fine C-list character.
C-list, isn't he? Yeah. He's a villain, right?
I started out as a villain.
Yeah,
he's a hero.
I think the most
Justice League Dark, the latest iteration of him.
I think I've seen him in the Superman animated series. So
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this cast. Here's some more Ray stuff. That actually looks really cool. Dom, what if Ray and Finn looked like this in the Ray movie? Would be more interesting.
They both can have no clothes. The story has to be good.
Yeah.
Look, it's cool artwork. This is cool generated artwork, what it could possibly look like. And I hope John Boyega gets his day in the park, for being in these things. I hope he gets more up in front center of the movie itself. But it's a story, man. It's like, look, like you said before, when it comes to Star Wars, no one gives a shit about what the person has done before and what the person is in real life. They want to know about the movie. They don't care about the accolades a woman had, that she directed documentaries. She's a feminist. She's a
what does that do with this?
All these things. I'm just saying, but the fact is that
the general public wants a good movie. That's all.
All she had to do is say, I am looking forward to try to bring the next chapter in the Star Wars universe to the fans, and hopefully they're going to like it. That's all she needs to say. That is it. She don't need to say anything else. And all these that's it.
I mean, that's fair to say. I don't care if she says the other thing.
We're talking about fan art from here. How did they move from fan art to that?
I'm just saying.
There are a lot of people out there that just want to hear about
the fan art is awesome. But this is what we should be getting, not what the director has done before.
Mm-hmm. I'll probably give like the 13-minute warning that I'll have to end in 13 minutes because my wife's calling, my dog's barking. She's trying to get some sleep. I do need to get some sleep too.
Yeah.
A new Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, I got to click on Screen Rant for this. I'll share that last. Ted season 2 is addressed by Seth MacFarlane, showrunner Paul. Now I watched this with Bruce. He didn't think it was that great.
It was. I mean, if you liked the Ted movies, it was the same vein of humor.
The humor was too similar to Family Guy. They actually reused a lot of Family Guy stuff.
I mean, it was
everything Seth MacFarlane does is the same humor as Family Guy. So why would you be surprised?
That's why I stopped watching. What was the space one?
Oh, you mean Orville? The Orville?
The Orville.
Yeah, the Orville. That's why I stopped watching that. It was too similar to Family Guy. I was just like,
well, I mean, that's Seth MacFarlane's humor. Every show he does feels like that humor wise.
Here's some Ghostbusters merch from Frozen Empire at the theater that you could get.
Okay.
I'm still not. I don't know. What do you think, Joe, Dom? I don't know if I've got your opinion on this. Did you see the trailer? Are you excited for this or?
I saw the trailer. It looked pretty decent.
I'm lukewarm for it. I didn't mind Afterlife.
I didn't watch
think it was great. I didn't think it was bad.
That's me right now.
I don't know how I feel like. I don't know if I needed another Ghostbusters movie. Like, I thought Afterlife was fun. It was a fun follow up. I don't know if I need more of that.
Yeah, I was on board for Afterlife. I was not impressed by the trailer yet, but I mean, it could be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's that motherfucker ruins pizzas.
You've ever gotten cold pizza, a squash pizza, or pizza that
oh jeez.
They came out with a Funko Pop. They have a Funko Pop of the
Annoyed.
The Marvels hits VOD tomorrow. That's good news.
I
like the Marvels.
Keep having a turnaround. Have her like stay.
Okay. She got to pause it appropriately.
All right.
Gotta pause it, man, because she has a big ass body.
Okay. Here. Oh, this is really great.
I
news.
sent that to you.
Breaking.
Yeah.
95.
You know what? Everyone's missing the key to this is the yoked Obi-Wan in the background.
I know, but look,
He looks.
That's based on the Star Wars figures that came out and the Powers of the Force. That's what it is.
This is the Powers of the Force figures.
Yeah.
I would watch this.
Massive chests.
Would you rather watch this or Rebel Moon again, Bruce?
I'd rather watch
I'd rather watch a low budget horror movie than watch this crap.
I'd rather catch my balls in the door than watch Rebel Moon again.
Oh, Joe.
I'm waiting for that R-rated version. It's going to change me. It's going to change me. The R-rated version when it comes out.
Don't hurt your balls. Watch Rebel Moon instead.
The R-rated version is.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right, Dom. Look.
Yeah, that's the way they look.
Yeah.
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 Oh, I already tweeted that. Oh, Jonathan Bernthal. I think there's a little bit of Frank Castle in everybody. I also know it's absolutely essential that if we do it right. We have real sacred integrity to the source material. John Bernthal on the Return of the Punisher from the MCU. Do you think he's going to get his way with Feige and Disney Plus? Disney Plus the Punisher?
The skull is coming off the chest. I can tell you that.
I don't think so.
He didn't wear it during the show hardly. It was hardly worn in the show.
No, I know, but it's been adopted by vigilantes that were also former cops and
the whole friggin' the whole insurrection on January 6th. They had people dressed with people with the Punisher stuff, so it got political and they want to take it away.
Yeah,
I don't.
Marvel had done away with it before that.
The only thing I'm thinking about is the level of violence of Frank Castle coming back and
Disney Plus.
While I enjoyed watching Echo, I didn't think it was that violent or dark.
Really, Degrassi? You think they're going to? You think Disney is going to bring him back to kill him?
He's killed in the comic books.
I know that.
There's a new Punisher.
Listen,
yeah, but that's recent.
Bruce, I know that, but
Punisher.
that's a Punisher that's had a series for how long? Whereas we've only had 1 or 2 seasons of the Punisher.
I know, but the way Disney and Marvel's going, they want to bring out the new characters for the new generation.
But you think they're going to bring him back just to kill him off? That would get people upset.
But we'll see. Anything's possible. Okay. Kathleen Kennedy's still at Lucasfilm, so anything's possible.
She's not going to go over to.
What's she have to do with this?
Now, I've seen this artwork for a long time. This looks freaking amazing. This was before AI. I saw this before AI was trying
if Grogu is going to be in the Rey movie, he better be like something like this right now, because if he's still a baby, it's all bullshit because they still want to serve.
Do you think Lucasfilm and Kathy would be smart enough to go this direction with Grogu in the future?
I don't know. At this point, he's just a prop for comic relief.
Yeah. Right. He is just a prop, but when he gets older and he's going to have more abilities, what do you think? Do you think they'll ever? I mean, we don't want to gatekeep them. They have to fit this concept art, but I would be paying attention to this. This looks amazing. If they can accomplish something similar,
yeah,
I don't know. Get the Darksaber.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, but this is before even Mando season 2 or 3 was out.
We'll see what happens. Hopefully, he's old. He's talking and
art by Jason Pastrana. What do you think, Bruce? Is this when you think about the future of Grogu? Would you want to see something like this?
No, because he looks stupid when he flips.
Because he's a prop.
What?
He's a comedic prop. That's what he's been
when
relegated
Yoda
to
did it. It's gonna look stupid when he does it.
Well, I mean, it's very.
It was one of the few things.
Just stupid.
It was one of the few things that the prequel trilogy did well. Was Yoda?
Fuck you up, Dom.
When Yoda in Attack of the Clones, that was an amazing scene. Now, if you're saying about Grogu and Mandalorian, where it looks like they're throwing a football, that did look silly.
Was it really an amazing scene?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, it was one of the best parts of the prequel trilogy. Was Yoda.
That was one of the best special effects scene ever made up to that point in cinema.
Which looks far better than Grogu, which looks like a limp sack of potatoes thrown across a room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Look, Top Gun is available now on cassette, $26.95.
Nice.
Wow, cassettes for that much.
Yep.
Here's just Margot Robbie. Oh, look, I retweeted your show.
Well, that's a first.
Karen Kalk. No, it's not. The Phantom Menace has the best opening scene in Star Wars. I agree.
Yeah, it does. That's pretty cool.
Corn sweat.
Rachel Brosnahan on James Gunn's Superman. This Superman will have a sense of humor.
Yay.
Corn sweat.
I can't wait for Dopey Clark to get on the screen.
We had Dopey Clark with Christopher.
Oh, look at Sean. Jokey jokes is what James Gunn. That's my friend there. Oh, yeah. See, he covered most of this.
Yes.
I do have to say that I do support another cut being released, but I doubt it. I think James Wan's kind of burnt. I think everyone's burnt on Warner Brothers right now. It doesn't even have to do with Zach. It's just like everyone's
that makes no
moving
sense,
on.
Max. Because there's so many people cutting deals with Warner Brothers. So you
So
saying
people that
are
worked
burnt out.
before James Gunn, I'm saying the people that work for James Gunn don't want to deal with it anymore. That's what I mean. I think that's fair to
I have
say.
no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about, Max. Really,
Like James Gunn, David Ayer, anyone that would work there before James Gunn came on. You know, I don't think James Wan was treated well these last few years on this movie. Dolph Lundgren confirmed that the version of Aquaman.
I agree, Anthony. I agree.
I was just disappointed for the moviegoers because let me bring that up. I was just disappointed for the moviegoers because I thought the original script was great. The original cut.
Well, that's because his scenes probably got cut out.
That's true. I saw a little bit of it. It was really good. So I didn't see any reason to start reshooting and reshaping the story, which obviously led to disappointment in the moviegoers and not just me. It makes me wonder about how much of the reshoots were those scenes where Momoa just looked like Momoa walked off his house and his gypsy gear, his gypsy clothes. I follow him on Instagram. He's called Pride of Gypsies or something. It looked like just Momoa just walked on set, and a lot of those scenes did feel flat for me. I wonder how much of that was part of the reshoots. And I don't agree with Bruce. I don't think Dolph Lundgren's just upset because his scenes were cut. I can tell.
He's a has-been actor whose scenes were cut.
How dare you, sir?
What? He is.
No Dolph love from you, Joe or Dom?
The man has a degree in chemical engineering. Leave him alone.
Really?
Yes, that doesn't make him a great actor.
What do you think, Dom? Is Dolph Lundgren a has-been, like Bruce says?
You know what? Dolph Lundgren had his time to shine in the 80s. I still like him. I still like him as a thing, but
this is one of his best
Punisher.
This is one of his best roles
first Punisher.
recently.
Louis Gossett Jr. I remember that.
Yeah.
But,
Well, yeah,
he's
the
a legend.
Punisher.
So he's a legend. You know why he's a legend? I love the 80s
love the
legends
original
because
Punisher.
that's my time growing up, and they all getting pushed out. They all getting old. And look, it comes down to the fact they have a reality show for freaking Van Damme's kids, Vanderpump, coming on friggin' on TV January 30th. It's his kids doing reality shows. So
What are you talking about?
the Van Damme's kids is doing a reality show.
Oh,
Vanderpump.
cool.
No,
Freaking,
Vanderpump
is about
Lisa
a
Vanderpump's
restaurant.
restaurants.
no,
What the hell?
that's freaking isn't that freaking goddamn? He has a son, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
No,
That's cool. I would like to see that instead than the
I don't
Vanderpump
know,
roles.
man. Van Damme's kids. I don't know.
I don't.
No.
I think you're mixing things up.
Maybe I am.
But I would prefer Van Damme's kids have a show than Vanderpump Rolls.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rules is a classic. How dare you?
My wife watches that too. I don't like that show.
I love Vanderpump Rules.
Here's Lenny Kravitz
Of course
getting
you
very
do.
close to all the ladies
I
of the
do.
Ted Lasso. He even interrupted this lady's interview to say, "I really like the show."
He's a coxman.
Yeah. This is what they're saying here. This is probably the greatest upgrade in the history of comic book movie upgrades ever. I actually like Ben Affleck's Daredevil.
I like Ben Affleck's Batman.
No, I like them both. I do too. But I
anyway,
do think it was an
I gotta
upgrade.
go.
I think
I
it's
gotta work tomorrow. I gotta get
okay. Thanks for sticking in, Dom.
Take care, Dom.
guys.
Thanks for
good night.
sticking it in, Dom.
Thanks for
Guys.
sticking it in there, Dom.
And deep. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Yeah.
We're going to be ending soon too.
Yeah.
This is still on your channel too. That watch time is going to go through the roof. Oh, I retweeted this for you. This is proof, receipts, that even though I really like Ted, it does borrow a lot from Family Guy. You know, a lot of the scenarios.
So all the premises. I mean, every one of his setups and jokes are. I mean, that's just Seth MacFarlane. That's.
But I thought it was hilarious. Stuff. I do think it's an upgrade, and I like.
He phoned it in for this.
I watched all the episodes. I got a kick out of it. Gave me some
like
laughs.
Mark Wahlberg, but him interacting with youth that he can corrupt is kind of more funny than him hanging out with Mark Wahlberg, I have to say. And he definitely gets him this 16-year-old kid in this things he should not be into, you know, at least from the first 2 episodes I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
The mother steals the shit. The mother steals the shit.
Oh, she's great. I don't know what I saw her in though.
She was in Waiting.
Oh, okay, here's a raccoon with a sushi plushie.
What the hell are you liking?
I don't know. I like that.
Raccoons are great.
It's cute.
They can compress their spine and get through very tight openings.
Oh, I retweeted this because this is news and this is great. Harrison Ford, a Lifetime Achievement Award at is this the Emmys?
No, it's the Critics' Choice.
Critics' Choice. Okay.
Not for his last 2 movies, right?
So you can throw that right in the toilet.
I liked this. I liked Indiana Jones. What was the other last one? The Ride? There's something else he did.
Too bad Indiana Jones bombed so hard.
Oh,
it wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't a bad movie at all.
What do you think of this? And the gang's all back. Who you going to call for? They're at least going to have one action sequence. In this.
Someone explain to me why the hell Annie Potts is dressed up as a Ghostbuster.
You really said geriatric Ghostbusters?
Yes, I did. That's something.
Again,
you're not wrong.
Someone explain to me why Annie Potts is wearing a Ghostbusters outfit.
Well, you got to go pay your ticket to see. You have a problem with that? You have a problem with Annie Potts, Joe?
No, I love Annie Potts.
Well, obviously, obviously they have a hole or spot to fill because unfortunately the one Ghostbuster passed, and they handled that beautifully in the last movie, Afterlife. I thought that was great, that scene. So they need a 4th member.
But you don't, because you have the kids. That's what the point is. The kids.
Well, this, I think they're going to have both teams at the same time working together, is what I'm assuming is going to happen. I would really hate this if this was just a cameo. You too, Degrassi, needs to learn to let stuff go. I'm happy to see them. Yes, Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray look a lot older than what's the other guy's name? That actor, I forget his name.
Ernie Hudson.
Yes, he looks a lot fresher than.
Well, I mean,
Aykroyd and Murray, they really.
Think we all know Bill Murray doesn't want to be there.
No, he's that's the thing. I like Bill Murray, but he's a jerk behind the scenes, like on set, and he would not do Ghostbusters. Now he shows up for every paycheck for Ghostbusters after that other actor passed, unfortunately, where he held up Ghostbusters 3, you know, and now he shows up for everything. It's really weird. I don't know why I'm retweeting Jared Leto.
It's because it's Morbin time.
Yay.
He's got capes everywhere.
He seems like a cape kind of guy.
Look at that. Oh, that's the music.
Such a great singer. He should just stay with
Carl Weathers turned 76 today.
Love me some Carl Weathers.
You parked like an idiot. Taking more than one spot. That is funny.
I need that for soup.
Need to get some of this.
That's actually pretty good.
Can I get those for soup? If you're watching soup.
Oh, yeah, okay. We'll end here. Ryan Gosling, did he do this on purpose? To be like the meme with the looking side eye? when he won for Ken? Seriously, did you see this reaction? He's like, what? Is this how on point he is as an actor? He knew this would be a funny.
He's a goddamn national treasure.
I mean, seriously, I can't tell if it was like a genuine reaction or he was just playing it up. I can't tell. You see, everyone else is already look. He did the side eye just like that, you know. Okay, no opinion, Bruce. You think he was doing this on purpose?
I don't care about Ryan Gosling anymore.
I don't know why. I retweeted this and then I realized I retweeted, I want a man who loves me as much as Harrison Ford loves his wife.
Aw,
That's great.
you
That's
do,
great.
Max. I know at least 2 people that love you that much.
Yeah. Oh, this is my cat destroying. Okay. Bring that out. And then we'll end with Mortal Kombat 2 image. Breaking news of the villain. I didn't know if this was confirmed yet. Oh, gotta close all these ads.
Don't you have ad blocker?
I can't do it on the upstairs computer. And my other computer, my other computer's still not working. I gotta try to fix it.
All right, boys, I gotta run. I gotta take the dogs out.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Good time, guys.
You need anything for me for Friday? Let me know.
Okay. Take care, guys.
All right, thanks, Joe.
Take care.
This is the last thing I promise, Bruce.
It's fine. I don't care. I'm not going anywhere.
You could bring this up.
Oh.
You have to share. I'm sharing. You have to bring it up. Okay.
I keep forgetting it's not your stream.
I know. This is from Mortal Kombat 2. Quan Chi. A tease of Quan Chi, the villain. That's going to be very interesting. I haven't done that in live action Mortal Kombat yet. As much as I don't think they have.
No, I don't know.
So I'm really hyped for this movie. I think it's going to be good. I'm glad they're continuing.
Well, hopefully it's good.
Yeah. Well,
we've been getting nothing. We've been getting nothing but mediocre.
All you need is like another 1 or 2 great casting, like Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, and then
I think they spent the budget on his salary alone.
I don't think. Listen, Carl Urban's a team player. I'm not saying he wouldn't deserve a big paycheck, but I think he would do it regardless. Honestly, he's also like a fan of some of these properties. I think he would just do it. I've never heard him being like I've never heard like Cavill stories or stuff like him demanding a high salary, although he deserves it. But yeah, Carl Urban in there with the actor that plays Kano. Kano was really good in the first one. That was cast really well. And then you get a few more great castings of new characters. It's really going to start to take better shape, this universe. Vince Variety Channel. I think there was an actor for Quan Chi in Mythologies. The game was atrocious. Yeah, I mean, like in live action movies or TV shows. I know there was also a YouTube series.
Yeah, that was bad. I didn't like it.
Well, if you want to, we could do 2 more questions on the mailbag.
Let me just bring this up before you do that.
Okay.
This year's Emmys, Bear won 10 awards, Beef won 8, The Last of Us won 8, Succession won 6, The White Lotus won 5, and Wednesday won 4.
And I do want to see both The Bear and The Beef, or Beef.
I got to finish season 2 of The Bear.
I really
want to
see. Is it on Hulu?
Yes.
Okay. I think so.
I think it is.
So if you want, we could do a few more questions before we end.
And then you're really going to, since your viewers just got here.
Yeah.
So it's fine. Yeah, it's on Hulu.
I miss you, Vince. I'm glad you're supporting Bruce's channel. I miss you though.
Everybody wants to see the beef.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just do a couple more here. Let me see if I get someone else. I know it's just only a few people in here. So Isaac left a few questions. So we'll ask Isaac and then one more of Isaac, one more of Jacob. Okay. So Isaac asks, Max, your thoughts on the Netflix, and thank you, Isaac. It's great to see you in the mailbag now. Your thoughts on Netflix Daredevil series connecting to the MCU. I think that's great. I was disappointed to hear that it's going to be a little bit longer to get Daredevil, but I love Daredevil as a character. He's an A-list character, thanks to the Netflix series. The actor that plays him, what's his actor's name? I forget it.
Cox.
Of course, you remember that.
The same name as the Echo actor.
Yeah, Cox. I forget his first name, but whatever. He does a great Matt Murdock, great Daredevil. Okay, I understand.
Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox. Yes. So I'm very happy. Him and Vincent D'Onofrio, and then they're talking about rumors are that Fozzie and Karen are also coming back, which is awesome. And they apparently in the series that they were originally planning, they were actually planning to kill them off screen and talk about it, which is a hard pill to swallow. I'm not saying it can't be done right, but fan favorites like that.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. My Apple AirPods died. Finally.
Okay. And I think I read that one already. I'll pick a different one. Okay, so Jacob McKenzie says, Max, thoughts on Superman Legacy star Rachel Brosnahan describes her Lois as feisty, fiercely intelligent, and marvelous. That sounds on point for Lois Lane.
Yes.
I'm really excited. I think she's honestly, I liked Amy Adams as Lois, but it wasn't amazing. I'll be real. Even though I
didn't like her as Lois at all.
It's not that I didn't like her, but her storyline, they didn't give her a lot to do, except she was a damsel in distress at one point. She investigated a little bit.
That's not the character of Lois.
Well, she was Lois enough. She was at the Lois Daily Planet, but it wasn't like peak Lois, I think this casting, I'm more excited, and I'm going to pose this as a final question to you because I'll clip this out. Are you more excited about the Superman Clark Kent casting or Lois? And to me, I'm actually more excited about Lois because I already think we got a strong Superman Clark Kent, but I think it's been a while since Lois was really explored as a character. And then that interview.
Well, that's not true. She's very well written on
the show.
Superman and Lois.
Yeah. That's true. I'm talking
that should be the standard.
Yeah.
Which
in movie form. In movie form, she hasn't, even like Superman Returns, they didn't do a great Lois, right?
Margot Kidder was the best Lois in movies.
Yeah. So there's people, you have different people that say who's the better Clark Kent Superman that I could think is a genuine debate. But if you think about Lois Lane, there's really no comparison, even though I like Amy Adams and I don't really dislike that other girl from Superman Returns. I forget her name. I don't know, but it just was not anywhere in the ballpark of Margot Kidder, right? So I actually think that Rachel Brosnahan, then you could start to have that conversation. If it's executed, I think she has all the tools at her disposal, including her acting ability, her personality. She already seems feisty, fiercely intelligent, and marvelous on her own without even acting. If you see her in interviews, you know what I mean? You get that. She's got instant charisma. Not everyone has that.
You should watch The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah. I want to. It's on my watch list.
But you look at her character and the way you perceive Lois should be, it's so similar to the way she plays the character.
Yeah, you know what I mean though. There's even in actors, there's very few that's like instant charisma, but when she walks in a room, you feel it, right? You're immediately pulled to her.
Yes.
Quite there yet? What?
Because BK said, Max, what is your average monthly salary as a mouse agent on the internet?
Not enough that I got to do all these live streams every day.
And Degrassi said, Disney pays me $35,000 a month to be here. Warner only pays me $20K.
Thank you, Lord of Brooklyn. Oh, you still on your channel? Okay.
Yeah, he's on my channel.
Okay, well, come visit me on my channel too, Lord of Brooklyn, if you would like in the future, and I will show even harder. No, Disney only paid me until I said Kathy Kennedy needs to be fired, and they cut me off. So I don't get paid anything from Disney.
Well, my price is just nice pair of headphones.
Very cheap.
Very cheap. I will betray you on the drop of a dime for nice tech.
Well, that's all I mean, I could do more, but I think we should call it a night because I am really sleepy.
All right.
Unless you want to go 4 hours. I don't know. I don't think I can do 4 hours.
I don't think I can do 4 hours. Thank you everyone for showing up. We've been going for like 3 hours and 45 minutes. All the other panelists have dropped off. We had Anthony Beltray win a great prize tonight. And if you're watching on Max's
I'm the
channel,
last man standing on Bruce's panel.
Please,
that hasn't happened in a while. I usually use a pill for that.
I usually get you up every day. Please.
It's been a while since you kept me up all night.
please like and subscribe. If you're watching on X, you're watching on Max.
We're on X too.
And if you're watching
Thank
here,
you,
please
Elon.
go over to Max and subscribe to his channel.
That means you, Lords of Brooklyn.
Yeah, you control Max on his channel.
I like Lords of Brooklyn. I like it when I really Lords of Brooklyn. If you consider viewing me on my channel too, I really like it when people criticize and yell at me.
You do not.
It's one of my.
He does not. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
That I love.
Good night.